Oh, God damn it, Greg!
Honestly, it's not funny.
Yeah, it was for a day.
I think it's still pretty funny.
You're the worst.
Blink. And again.
And you look across to see like a now entering Schmargonrog kind of banner pop up above the game.
That is Schmargonrog, isn't it? Oh my god.
And we're back. Look at us. Hey, Rob.
Is that how we're starting?
Yeah, that's how we're starting. That's the and go.
Action.
Just give them enough time to edit that out. And
Don't edit that out.
welcome back to D&D.
Hey.
Where did we leave off, Alan?
We were in the clouds, and we fought a giant that had a couple of faces and would gamble, and we keep going back and forth, and then we killed him.
He did.
And now we're
Took
on
his toe,
Took
put
his
it in
toe.
your hammer.
Sure. And now we're on the way to Schmargonrog to defeat the fire giant.
That's incredible. You remembered that with no prompt.
I know, incredible.
And also just that last stumbled
got it wrong,
right at the last minute.
Just tripped on the hurdle.
Yeah.
At the last. Adam, what did he get wrong?
We're not necessarily going to defeat the fire giants. There's probably guaranteed there's some evil fire giants, but they're friends. They're blacksmiths, and we might be able to.
How dare you?
You guys could like one thing that your party is. One thing that your party is sorely missing is a blacksmith. That's
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I get. Sorry, Rob just tripped on the hurdle. What we need is a good blacksmith.
Yeah.
A competent
Right here.
Competent blacksmith.
Right here.
Budget.
Okay, blacksmith me something. Right now.
Oh, okay.
Right now. A 7.
I made
Don't
a
need
7
it.
on blacksmithing. So Baroness Vazagri said, "Hey, the fire giants are they're the best blacksmiths around, bar none, and they can make you some weapons and armor that are like enchanted and things for your upcoming battles with, saving the world. So maybe head to them." So she took you with her floating cloud over to as far as she could get you into the lands of Schmargonrog, and then turned you into rain and dropped you to the ground, where you find yourselves now in the lands of Schmargonrog.
Is that right? Is it what you're saying? Oh, okay then.
Schmargonrog? What are we doing in Schmargonrog?
Oh God, Greg, for the love of God, have you not been paying attention?
Yeah, Greg, come on.
We're here to see the fire giants so we can get their blacksmithing skills.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Find a good blacksmith.
Exactly.
Right.
To be fair, you've already got one, so. What worry about that.
What? No, we're going to the fire giants to get a good blacksmith.
Good blacksmith.
Yeah, right here. Already got one. So.
No, good blacksmith.
Oh, you're talking about you?
Oh, you're the blacksmith! Budget! You mean you could do the
Oh, you're funny.
No.
He's funny. Budget's funny.
I knew there's a reason we keep him around. It's funny.
Yeah.
Anyways,
me, the Honeywood blacksmith, the town blacksmith. Very qualified, very proficient, very good at blacksmithing.
I've never seen you do that.
No, you're terrible
Not
at
once.
blacksmithing.
So,
Does he really think
We're going that way.
However, before we jump into Schmargonrog proper, you did kill a cloud giant who was a gambler and an extremely wealthy one, and you looted his room. And at the time, I was like, it's going to take too long to come up with all of the different loot and stuff, so I'll just summarize it and tell you next time.
100,000 platinum. Brilliant.
Well, you're all going to take a D12 and a D20, sorry. A D12 and a D20.
D12 and a D20.
Yep.
That one.
They
should look quite similar.
Yes, and then you're going to roll those.
D12. That's the D12, right?
And what are we?
That is a D12.
What are we doing with them?
Cool.
Got numbers. Got numbers.
The D12 plus 5, that's how many platinum pieces you found each.
A D12 plus 5.
16 platinum.
I found
Jesus.
6.
Did you roll 1 on the 12?
Yes. I only got 11.
Well, still 11 in platinum. That's a lot of money.
Jesus.
And then the D20 plus 5 is your gold pieces that you found.
18.
Where do I find this shit?
11,
Oh, sorry,
16
hang on.
gold.
The D12,
D12 plus
5.
Yep.
And it'll work out the same.
11.
Yeah.
And then the D20 plus 5. All right.
Hang on.
Okay.
No.
Now just cut this out as they enter the money into
I've got to
the.
enter money and shit now, mate.
Man, I have 32 platinum now.
Oh, good for you, mate.
Well, don't gamble away your money.
You did in the last episode gamble away
Oh,
400 gold
whatever.
pieces like that.
400
Sorry,
gold
the
pieces.
D20.
With a
20 plus 5.
do I put this in
19.
extras, notes,
Do you
actions, inventory?
I've got 45
And then
platinum.
up here.
Oh, there it is. Thanks.
because you don't gamble away your platinum.
I'm very safe with my money.
Yeah, well,
So I'm going to add.
45 platinum. I've got 971 gold all up.
That's a lot of gold.
So
a
I've
lot
got
of gold.
So now I've got 12.
I'm rich.
And then this was that plus.
That plus 5.
Plus 5, so 10.
10 gold.
I got 9 platinum.
well, stop being a peasant.
Yeah,
gold
apparently
farmer.
just stop being poor. As I guess
Just stop being poor.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Okay.
You're a cleric. You've been
Yeah.
more about other people's
Exactly.
wellness.
I donate to charities. And,
them looting.
yeah,
Instead
but I'm now
of
starting to question the integrity of these charities.
Especially because you got the kill on the giant and he stole it as well.
Yeah.
To loot his toe. in the
That's
last
right.
second.
Oh, I took your glory, didn't I?
Yeah,
He took
Oh,
your glory.
you
He took
did.
glory of the kill, and then they looted the room before you could get to it. Apparently. So,
That's what happened. And poor old Greg.
so you also
Four
found.
being the operative word.
We also found.
You also found some rings that took your eye as magical, and over the next couple of days of on Vazagri's castle,
Well, we're fine.
you would have identified them as rings of spell storing. You would have found 3 such rings. One of them is a level 2 ring of spell storing. One is a level 3, and one is level 4.
Wait, level 2, 3, and 4?
2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and
I've
4.
already put them in your D&D Beyond inventory,
Oh my god, you can do
Oh, well, I'm not going to write it down.
and you can divvy them up to your companions. The idea of a ring of spell storing is that Barradoon or any spellcaster can cast a spell into it, and it just stays in there. And then he can give it to somebody non-magical, for instance.
So, for example, I could give you the ring and be like, Bodger, here's a teleport spell. You can use it yourself.
He could cast, with the level 4 one, for instance, he could put Dimension Door into it, and then give you a once a day Dimension Door.
And so it's a,
If he chooses to. He could keep them all for himself and just have more,
Oh, does he have all 3?
more spell slots.
You've got all 3 rings.
But no,
So
because
it's
my
like a-
plan is to put spells into them and give them to you guys.
See if that
I will
actually
say as well.
happens.
I will say as well that while you were identifying them, you recognise that each of the rings contains a spell of that level already, and you don't know what it is. So you have a random level 2 spell, a
tip
random
it
level
out.
3 spell, and a random level 4 spell
out the spell.
in the ring.
Chuck it in
So
your
you can give it to somebody, and they can use it before you can then refill it.
and so is that you put it in and then you use it and then it's empty?
And then it's
or
emptied.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a scroll
You-
but ring.
Yes, exactly. You then found a glove that caught your eye, Barradoon.
The Thanos glove.
That is exactly what it is. It
And
is
then
the-
I put my hand into it. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Do what?
I get that reference.
Myself.
Cool.
You recognise that it was a glove that has abjuration qualities. The abjuration is the school of magic that is about protection, and once you identified it, you realised that it will absorb a spell that is cast at you. It is essentially an item called the Rod of Absorption, but I've put it as a glove form because that's cooler. You
Way
can have
cooler
it-
because I can be like,
Yeah, if somebody casts a spell at you, you can absorb it into your glove.
That's hot.
And then similar to the spell storing, it then charges up levels, and then he can use those spells again himself.
That's really hot.
Ben, I figured you might like this one. You found an amulet, a necklace of sorts
Yeah, I
that caught your eye, and when Barradoon identified it, it was an amulet of health. This will, I've put it in your inventory.
You get
just
an
need
extra
to,
1 HP.
You just need to select it. Yeah, just an extra 1 HP. Gets him up from 68 to 69.
Clockwork
Hey!
amulet?
Nope. Amulet of Health should be in there somewhere.
Oh, yes, there it is.
Yep,
There it
have I
is.
given you? Yep.
Yeah.
You need to select it, and then I think you might need to attune to it. If you select it and it doesn't seem to do anything to your hit points, it's because you haven't attuned to it yet. You need to go down in your inventory until the bottom.
Yes.
Yep, and attune. Choose to attune to it. It will increase your Constitution. By,
Bob's got health.
It'll increase your Constitution modifier while you are wearing the amulet. I should point out.
Yeah.
It only increases your Constitution while you're wearing it, which gives you an extra 30 hit points or something.
Yeah, I was on 68 and now I'm on 104.
what a f***ing hell,
Crests
bro.
100. Crests 100 with his.
What's
with
that
his hit
compared
points.
to you?
I've got 100. Oh, what's my 134 at the
20 or
moment.
something.
So wait, the rogue has more HP than the cleric.
At the moment.
Insane.
Because
How
of an
much have you
item
got?
he's wearing. I should
104.
stress, if you take off the amulet or someone takes it from you, it drops again.
That's not
So
gonna
just
happen.
how much did it increase by?
He increases his constitution up to 19, I think it is, from 11, which I think it was, or 10, which gives him an extra 4 per level, which gave him an extra
30.
something.
That's
30 something.
outrageous.
It's 3 per level, I think it worked out as. Cool.
Pretty good.
If you want more, I can craft you something. I'm a
No, you can't.
Blacksmith, I can craft you some more. But
No,
anyway.
you can't. All right, go now. Ding. 7
7
again.
again on a different dice. It's consistent.
So you create 7 of
He
them?
creates 7. Yeah, he creates 7 of them. You get them.
Sorry, what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over all my health. So,
That doesn't make any sense.
what? Oh shit! What's this? Oh, my amulet of health. I've just got so much.
Yeah,
health
no,
now.
I know you've got a lot of health now. You got a lot of
What's
health.
your health? Less than mine, I think. So
Yeah,
that's...
yeah. You know what? It's actually quite frankly, it's outrageous that a rogue has more HP than me, a cleric.
So, Greg, if you want more health, I can actually craft you some armor. So, I'm a blacksmith.
I don't want you. No,
We don't want your
we don't want
shitty
your
armor, Bodger.
I can craft good armor.
Stop trying
really?
to push your armor on people.
Really?
You know, I'm at the town.
Okay, craft me some armor
God.
right now.
Oh, okay.
Right
Get
now.
me a forge. Get me some
Yeah,
iron
oh,
ingots.
wow.
I
That's
can't
what I
do
thought.
it right
That's
here,
what I thought.
right
All
now.
of
That's what I thought.
Unless you give me the supplies, you give me the bloody equipment, I can do it.
Yeah, well, anyone could do it like that.
No, you can't. You're not a blacksmith.
I bet you I could. I bet I could do a better job than you.
If my uncle had wheels, he'd be a wagon.
While you were looting this Cloud Giant's room, you found something that you didn't expect to catch your eye, because you're not. I don't imagine Bodger's much of a reader.
Not really.
Not really. But you
What's the
found.
last book you read, Bodger?
But
So before we know what the book is, I
magazine.
want maybe it'll be a green screen. I want to know why Budget picked up a book.
well, I think it's
What-
because
what-
the title of it is The Manual of Gainful Exercise.
The manual.
And it had a picture of a chick on the front.
How to get how to get jacked in 6 days. And if you pick it up, you identify it as basically the strength equivalent of the dexterity book that he was given by his family, and the charisma version that you've got that's still yet to recharge. If you spend, I think it's 48 hours over a period of 6 days reading from this book, your strength score increases by 2.
Shit.
Benedict! Yeah, what is it?
What's that say? Can't read this book.
For a start, it's upside down.
What's that say?
That says how to get strong. Can you not read, Bodger?
How to get.
Strong.
Hang on.
How,
How to get ripped in 6 days.
Yeah, well, underneath it said strong, but how to get ripped in 6 days? Yeah. Can you not?
Hang on.
Can you not read? Would you like me to read this for you, Bodger? No? I'm gonna back away now. Good luck with your new book. Try me to turn the page.
I assume I used that book at some point.
And Greg, you found nothing at all.
Wow, it's about two. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
A little Simpsons joke.
Having
there
a
for you.
vow of
Yeah.
having a vow of not needing things.
No, yeah, just apparently. So I don't remember doing that, but
I've got a ring
Within-
of feather falling.
Within the
Yeah, you got that. Do you not remember where you got that?
I'll attune to that.
just has a bunch of items he hasn't attuned to.
Remember where you got that?
Nope.
Continue.
You found yourself fascinated by the magic that this guy was using with his mask. It had sort of giant runes on it, and then when he died, it disappeared. And while you were looting, you found an area of his room where he obviously did his runic magic. You found like chisels and things and works. You found like blueprints almost for different designs of magic. And within this, you found a particular vial with like a pointed end. From a meta's perspective, you found a syringe. But it's an item that is it's an item that you're not necessarily used to seeing in this kind of a setting. But you realize from reading his blueprints and reading the documents that he's big ass giant blueprints.
It's a big ass giant syringe as well.
It is a pretty big syringe. It is a pretty big syringe, but when you sort of roll it to get a feel for it, it shrinks down to your size, and you realise from that, as is magical, like magic equipment does the same. Like magic boots will size themselves to fit you, and so whatever this is, it's sizing itself for you. And from judging from the blueprints and things, you notice that this is a magical ink that, when injected under the skin like a tattoo, will magically form itself into some kind of a tattoo. You get him to do some identification on it, and you discover that it is a life well tattoo that will essentially cast I think it's called Death Ward spell on you, which is basically the first time you drop down to 0 in a day, you instead pop to 1.
Okay,
so what I do is
by having this barrier tattoo on yourself, this type of abjurative tattoo on oneself, you can keep yourself alive for longer.
So that is good as a healer.
What I do is I go, Greg, so this will create a life well tattoo for you.
I don't know if I believe you. Oh wait, what? Really? I didn't hand it to you. I was just holding it.
I was identifying it.
It's similar. It's a little bit similar to Relentless Rage.
Yes, similar.
Thank you.
And better, in fact.
Yeah, but Relentless Rage can happen again and again and again and again and again.
Cool. Okay, and then if I do drop below 0, I bounce to 1, and then I obviously can't use it again until a long rest.
Let me read it for you, and I'll tell you exactly what the
Can
deal
we
is.
just literally, for flavour, is that because I'm the one that identified it, Baradoon has to do the tattoo on Greg?
It is a tattoo.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. So it's like, we get you in a little chair, and I'm there with a cigarette, fucking being like, so what do you want?
All right. So
a love heart with mom written in.
To attune to this item, so it requires attunement, obviously.
I want to attune the dickheads on my chest.
Yeah.
You're going to commit to that in the green screen.
Well, yes, I will.
every time we do a green screen, there's just like bits of tattoo sticking out of your costume.
Yeah.
To attune to this item, you hold the needle to your skin where you want the tattoo to appear, pressing the needle there throughout the attunement process.
Roughly to appear there-ish.
Yeah, very
and
clever.
It appears as 2 triangles.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Necrotic resistance. While having this tattoo, you have resistance to all necrotic damage.
Oh, damn.
It's going to be useful for when he becomes the BBG. I mean, what? What? I didn't say that. And then Life Ward, when you would be reduced to 0 hit points, you drop to 1 hit point instead. And once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn. So it recharges on a morning.
And so this is already in my inventory?
I believe so.
I have a technicality question.
Yes.
What if we used it at 11 p.m. at night? What just before dawn?
It would recharge at dawn.
Like it would recharge a few minutes later. Okay. Technicality.
Yep.
Make sure all your fights happen just before the sunrise.
Before the sunrise. Sounds like the old Western shootouts, right?
Yeah,
I like to do my fighting before dawn. No, mine has to be before dawn.
Directly before dawn.
Literally just like a few minutes before. Cheers.
You then find. That's pretty much the major stuff that you find. Like you find a couple of the things of note, though. Baradoon, you find a cloak of billowing, which is a common magic item that you can use a bonus action to just make it billow out behind you. And it just looks cool. That's all it does.
Just look.
A cloak of look cool.
So it's like you've got someone with like a windblower just going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you put that in here, or is it?
I didn't actually end up putting that one in there, but it is a real item you can search for if you want. And Bodger, you found a ring that, let's see, I think. So what it looks like is a little ring with a coin sort of embedded into it, and you can kind of flick it, and it spins and spins and spins, and then it lands, and both sides have a symbol on it that you recognise as kind of like the cartoon symbol for a pile of shit.
Right, a little poop emote.
Yeah, a little poop emote
with eyes and stuff. Or
yeah, and one of them is like a. You can tell that it's designed in such a way that it's like a negative thing. It's kind of like got like a cross behind it, and is is kind of like an angry emote, let's say.
Yeah.
And the other side is like a happy. There's like a tick behind it, and there's like a happy one. And you play with it for a little while until it lands on the bad side, the cross side, and you shit your pants. Just instantly shit your pants. And then you're like, well,
So I'm like this.
that's
I'm like,
interesting.
oh, cross. Don't ask.
Bodger, what the f?
I don't know.
He comes across to see what that's about. And you just like semi-pointed at him and flick it again, and it spins around and lands on the other side, and you shit your pants.
Is it? But this time now it's
This
the happy
time it
symbol.
lands on the other side.
Happy
The
symbol.
happy
So
symbol.
it's not me. It's you.
Yeah, because it's a good thing for you that he's shitting his pants, not you. 50-50.
How do
All
I?
right,
How do we
toss
put it?
this. If it lands on your side, it's you. If
A
it
ring
lands on
of
my
shit
side,
your
it's me.
pants.
It's
So I'm the Viva
you're
side.
the Viva
I
side.
previously
and
took my
the
well, I was
GM
going to take my
side.
pants off just in case, so I don't shit.
You shit your pants.
Well, no, I took my pants off.
Well, you shit
You
yourself.
still shit. I still shit. I shit. But
One more time,
not
one
my
more time.
pants.
I just opened my robe slightly.
Yeah,
You shit yourself again.
I had confidence, that's why I didn't take my pants
When I
off.
was asking these guys between sessions, what sort of magic items would you like? Rowan said, a ring that gives me a 50-50 chance of shitting myself or making the other person shit themselves. And I was like, you know what?
missed that.
Why not?
Got any good loot?
What's up?
Ooh, that's a pretty sweet looking ring. What does it do?
Hang on. I'll try it on you.
Oh, shit.
What's happening?
Did you shit yourself?
No.
Wait, what are you doing? What's it?
Did you? Shit. You did? Hang on.
Bodger, no.
Oh!
What?
Oh.
Oh, what is that?
Oh my God! Where's your stop?
So if you're looking for this item in D&D Beyond,
can you
it
do it
doesn't
against?
exist.
Wait until
Can you do it against
You can
giants
do it
and
against
Wait
bad guys.
until we're in the fight with Laethal and Bodger looks at him and goes. And Laethal shits himself, slips
did-
over, goes prone.
I did say, like,
Everyone gets it
there's a
done.
chance that it has no effect on something,
Can you
or there's a
always-
chance that it, like, if somebody's concentrating on a spell and you're like, and they're like, F***, and they drop concentration on the spell.
Can you,
Could be useful.
That would make me drop concentration.
It's just
I'd
suddenly,
drop my bowels.
suddenly explosively shit
This
yourself.
hypothetical Laethal situation where like he shits himself and trips over on his own shit. Can Rowan just keep spinning it and make him shit himself more?
There must be some limits to it.
It's an action to
I
do
would
it.
say it would be an action, so you have to do it every turn.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he could hypothetically just keep spinning it and
Hypothetically, keep doing it, but
Turn 'em-
at
turn
a
'em
point as well.
inside out.
Yeah, at a point as well. After like you've chosen the same
didn't.
target, I'd say like you can choose the same target maybe twice, and then they've just got nothing left in them. to shit
Like,
themselves.
Yeah, right.
I'd probably have to come up with something. I didn't have time to
Fully
come up with
flesh that
stats
out.
for this ring.
well,
of,
we're gonna have to explore
in my
that.
notes, it's called Ring of Shit Yourself.
Yeah, I can
So-
see it. You've already
So,
put it in. Ring of shit yourself.
Ring of shit yourself. I love it.
Very good.
Good God.
Yep, that's.
Just like world
what we're
building, I'm sure you haven't figured this out. Where did the ring of shit
I
yourself
don't
come
know.
from?
And Rowan is when I asked him what
Look,
sort of
hey,
magic
mate,
items
that's
he
not
wanted.
my job. That's not my job to figure that
Actually,
out.
that's like, if you guys are looking for another way to promote Viva la Diddling's D&D and be like, what's the difference between Vivas and Critical
any other-
Role and all
any
the
other
other
actual
Ring of
play
shit
concepts?
Ring of shit yourself.
I reckon you know the Weasley twins in Harry Potter, how they've
Yeah.
got their like joke store, a candy/joke store.
Yeah.
I reckon there's probably some elves in the Thillivan Islands who
Oh, it'd
have
be the
like
Fae. It'd definitely be a Fae item.
I'd-
It's probably
yeah.
Asht and Kutcher that
or is
created
Ashton
it.
Kutcher. There you go. I like that.
Was there something else that we discussed? Another ability, another power it had or something?
I believe so. You might have.
Oh, no, that's a hammer thing. No.
The hammer things from the fire giants. If you ingratiate yourself with them somehow. All right, so
Make them shit themselves, maybe.
so
Oh god, that could be dangerous.
back to the future, back to the present day, I suppose. You have all of these items that you've attuned yourselves to over the last couple of days.
Right.
Congratulations.
I really don't feel comfortable with Bodger having a ring of shit yourself.
He's probably used it quite a bit.
Yeah, like, I feel quite poorly.
Baradun
now
has
after shitting
prestidigitation, I believe, so you've probably been using that to great effect.
Just clean
cleaning,
everything up.
Yeah.
cleaning, soiling, unsoiling.
And sorry, and again,
Baradun. Yes.
Bodger's done the thing again.
sorry, and again, we are saving the world.
You are the ones to save the world. Destined to save the world, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the giant savior.
Yeah,
Saving the
wow.
world from constipation.
There it is.
Well, yeah, if we
Keeping the
find
world
somebody
regular.
constipated, you really could help.
You stand inside the border of Schmargonrog. For some of
Covered in
you,
shit.
Covered in shit.
covered in
Just
shit.
stinking.
I'll add that into my notes. Covered in shit. For some of you, it's your first time in this desolate wasteland. For others, it's an unwelcome return to a period of your life you'd rather not re-examine. The land is arid and bleak. The dry ground stretches on endlessly in both directions. Behind you into the desert of the deceased, like an ocean devoid of water. And in front of, ahead of you into the eastern plains, too torn up by volcanic rock to be worth even attempting to grow anything here.
I've changed my mind. I want to go to
to hail the cloud that's quickly receding away.
Just for the record, I think this is a horrible idea, and we should definitely not be staying in Schmargonrog. So I'm gonna, excuse me, if you could just come back, please. Come back. It just keeps on going. When do you reckon the next one's coming back? Do you guys have like a timetable or anything? I think I'll just wait for a little bit. Nope. Ah, shit.
Damn it, I didn't mean to press this stop. That was the next stop. I'm sorry, driver. The pathetic gauze bushes know it as well as any of you. Nothing grows here. The dust-filled air is hazy, but thankfully, being midwinter, still of a bearable temperature. Which is very lucky for you, because you went through hell of midwinter, being in the middle of winter in the dead frost, and being absolutely frozen solid. And then I wasn't with me thinking you were going to Honeywood first, I wasn't intending on you getting to Schmargonrog until much later into like spring and into summer, where I would have been like, oh, it's hot temperatures and you're gonna die in this desert. But instead you came in the middle of winter.
Oh,
so
thank God.
Good for you.
Good choice.
That's why we did it.
Yeah, that was our plan.
It is chilly.
midwinter,
It is chilly here, but far from cold. A small distance from you, a wake of vultures pick at the last morsels of flesh from what was once a vessel propelling a person inside towards their hopes and dreams.
Oh!
The scavengers scatter as a far distant rumble echoes down towards you, carried by the musty air. You follow their flight and land your attentions on the volcano after which this region takes its name, Mount Schmargonrog. The magnitude of this landmark is so gargantuan that your brains simply refuse to give it proper scale, until, looking closer at the glinting metal pin partway up its slopes, you realize you're looking at a whole city, and suddenly your brains recalibrate the scale and almost overwhelm you at the vastness of these barren foothills.
This is the Orc stronghold of Schmargonrog. I, many months ago, shot a meteor storm out here. Guys, remember? How I shot a meteor storm.
that.
I was in my tower in Calabar, and I shot a meteor storm.
We weren't there.
You would all be...
I remember distance.
Yeah, you would all know that is like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles
That's
from Gedon.
definitely what happened. Didn't land on a small town of school children.
A town of school children.
That is not a well-run town.
Yes, that one is
On a town on some school children.
Almost to give your brain a break from reeling at the enormity of your adventure, you turn to your right. You see that you've alighted your vaporous vehicle in a valley, Mount Schmargonrog to your left, and Mount Darganrog to your right. You guys are brilliant at naming things.
There's Balganrog over there.
Schmargonrog, Darganrog, and Balganrog.
And Schmargonschmog.
Schmargonschmog is probably one as well. This rumbling sound comes again, but clearer this time, closer. As your brains process the sound, you recognize it as a
Get the ring ready.
Rumbling of Podge's guts.
Podge's bowels.
You recognize it as a roar. The sharper-eyed among you spot a small smudge of scarlet over the horizon, flying steadily back towards the immeasurable volcano to your left. To hear
towards Darganrog.
towards Schmargonrog.
Oh.
To hear that creature from this distance can only mean one thing, and to see it from here confirms it. You're looking at Tyrellian.
Oh.
Tyrellian the f***, Tyrellian the mad, Tyrellian the betrayer. An ancient red dragon of immense and awe-inspiring power, whom even the likes of Barad-dûn in his former glory may have thought twice about crossing. Mm-hmm. Tyrellian be crazy.
He'd be crazy.
As they say in the old folk tales. Tyrellian
be crazy.
The last of the great dragons. And he cried.
He cried.
Thankfully for now, he is miles away and heading home. Can I get each of you to make a history check to see if you can remember anything of this area or of Tyrellian?
I was
5, so no.
Plus history?
15.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I was in this battle and I rolled a 1.
0.
Plus your history?
Plus
0.
history is
15.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Right? Because you were in the battle.
14.
Nice.
Total
Okay,
14.
that's better. 12 plus 2.
I want it to be me that knows the
So
most.
14?
I think it is.
You were in
14 total?
You were in the battle as well.
Did you say 14
total.
14, 14, you were in the battle?
6.
6 and
3.
3. Okay. You've never heard of Tyrellian. You've barely heard of dragons. You've heard of dragons, and you know that they are east of Honeywood in the lands of Schmargonrog and the bad things there. But you don't know too much about it. Just that Tyrellian the Fierce is like the last of the dragons. The two of you, having been in the battles, know that the Age of Dragons was a time when there were hundreds, if not thousands, of different dragon clans, and they were pushing out from the eastern lands into the lands of Azrim. The ruler of them was Doldaroth, slayer of armies, destroyer of kingdoms, the immortal god of dragons.
Literally an immortal god.
Literally an immortal god.
You know what episode that's from?
Yeah, Smuggers.
Yeah.
Go watch the Muggers episode of NPC Man.
Was it the first one?
The Muggers episode.
No, it's...
Can we link that? Is
like
that
the
something if I say now?
It's in a card above me right now.
Whoa,
Which way? Yeah, that
Definitely
way.
come back though.
Yeah.
Then come back to this point right now.
Don't forget about us.
Don't leave us.
Doldaroth ruled from the peak of Mount Schmargonrog, but during the Second and Third Ages, the Alliance and the Pact, mortal enemies, banded together to fight back the increasing dragon threat.
Yeah.
They managed to drive the dragons back and thwarted their armies even in the Darklands, where the dragons originally came from. But at the last moment, when Doldaroth, even with his armies destroyed, was still strong enough to have won the war and taken out the human kingdoms, those of the like of Barad-dûn and plebs like this guy who came to fight, Doldaroth would have been able to strike them down with his final breaths. But Tyrellian, one of his commanders, stepped up and betrayed him, murdered him, and then went on a rampage, murdering as many dragons as he could find, driving himself mad and wearing the bones of Doldaroth as armor. And now Tyrellian is one of the last remaining dragons ruling from the peak of Mount Schmargonrog.
And some people have a biggie mini of Tyrellian wearing Doldaroth's armor, which we sold some time ago.
Yeah.
The Dragon of Schmargonrog. There we are.
Could I get a perception check, please?
Yeah, boy! That's
He's
a 1.
back, baby.
That's a 1, but I've got plus 10 on perception,
Oh,
so
okay, that's still
11.
very good. Good thing to be a rogue.
6 plus 14. So
Ooh,
10.
nice.
17.
17 and
8, 12.
12. All right, so 11, 12, 10, 11, 12,
17.
17. You said 10. 10, 11, 12, 17. The 10, 11, 12, you guys can see that up the slopes to your right of Mount Schmargonrog, around the citadel, there are small ants almost moving, and you know those to be like large war animals and orcs and such. You know that the citadel that Barad-dûn has pointed out, the little glinting metal on the slopes, is the Schmargonrog Citadel. Because again, clever names. Citadel in Schmargonrog.
Probably Schmargonrog Citadel. We were chatting about this, and we're like, probably humans and elves call it Schmargonrog Citadel.
Yes.
It's very likely it's got another name.
The orcs have a name for it. Yeah, the trolls probably have their own name for it.
Super minor detail, but weren't we saying that the orcs hadn't built into Schmargonrog volcano itself, and it just like that was still
They're on the slope, like on the slope.
On the slope.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like on a different. Okay. Let's roll with that and cut that bit out. Thank you.
We're staying.
My favourite thing's when they leave that in.
So you guys know, Alan, Rowan, and I we hadn't done a super amount of world building for Schmargonrog prior to this. So we did a whole world building session.
Yeah.
And we know lots about Schmargonrog now, which Rob is.
Same.
I am privy to
You're
that information.
you're learning to it now. It's fun.
Yeah, this is the point of this. You're acting as the audience. The audience's surrogate.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, the surrogate.
Yeah.
With your 17, however, you can also notice a little more. You can tell that dotted up the mountainside, closer to that citadel, there are a bunch of watchtowers. So this is going to be difficult to get to if you intend to get to the citadel. It would be very dangerous to go to the citadel without particular purpose, because not only is it closer to Tyrellian, but it's also closer to the dangers of the orcs that are currently at war with your kingdom. Mm-hmm. And despite what some wisdom says, the closer you are to danger, the closer you are to harm, because that's how danger works.
Yeah.
So you if you head closer to the citadel, you're going to be in trouble, and there are watchtowers there as well. However, with your 17 perception, you can also see that there is a forest off to your left there. If you wanted to go up Schmargonrog to get closer to the fire giants or what have you, then you could head into the forest.
Now, were we told specifically where the fire giants are?
You were not. You were told that they were in
That
a
was really
volcano.
unhelpful.
Yes, you were told
Miss
they were in a
Marjorie.
volcano in Schmargonrog, and I guess most of you would have assumed the Schmargonrog volcano, but knowing what you know about Tyrellian, that would be a little bit odd that the giants would also live in cahoots with the giants. Basically, you're going to have to find out. You're going to have to do a little scouting. You're going to have to talk to somebody here or find evidence of fire
Climb
giants.
every volcano.
Climb every volcano.
A little recap of our objective here.
Yes.
I've got it written down as our objective here is to seek out better equipment
Yes.
from the fire.
I mean, if you just find better equipment lying around, you don't need the fire giants.
But the fire
chances
giants
of
are
that
the
are
best
unlikely.
blacksmiths
Is there
in the
another reason
world.
for being here, or we're just purely here for that? To get
Just
better,
Also,
getting better.
Improving your hammer by defeating some sort of fire giant. Getting better weapons and armor for these guys as well before you go up against final fights. Defeating yet another one of Calathak's warlocks, because he had 6 giant warlocks, one of each kind. Well, 7 with you. And then others that aren't as important to him, people that he's driven crazy over the years. But yeah, the giants that were able to actually control his powers and such are Calathak's warlocks. And I've hinted at the fact that the more damage you do to his warlocks before the Calathak encounter, not going to want to say fight because I don't want to assume, but like before you encounter Calathak, the weaker he might be during that fight.
Okay.
So there's a few reasons for being here. Also, just to show off Schmargonrog as well. I just kind of wanted, to show off some of your world by exploring some different paths.
Well, team, let's get some better equipment. That's why I'm here.
You feeling motivated?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cool. So
I don't know why I'm here. I didn't want to come back. Schmargonrog's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
I've been here before. It's not fun.
Well, and you killed a whole bunch of kids here? Is that?
No!
That wasn't here?
Greg, I would never kill kids.
You just said you killed kids.
I said I didn't kill kids.
A village of kids.
And you said a town of kids.
I said I didn't,
Okay,
and I would
a bunch of kids
never
with a full-
kill a whole lot of kids in a town.
Did they have? Were they running the government and how did
The sanitation systems.
sanitation system? Yeah. What was the economy like?
Kids sweeping.
What did they export? What was their main export?
Lollipops.
Yeah, I was like, what would kids export?
we got flashes of like that Star Trek original series where he lands on a planet that's just run by kids.
Would I be able to make like a history check to see if I remember any like peaceful orcs around the place that we could go
Sure,
and
make
talk
a
to?
history check.
That's a good idea.
Because
Relatively
not
low
all
BC
orcs
for
are
you, 'cause you have
mean
been
and
here a bit.
angry. 11 plus 2.
11 plus 2, 13. Yeah, that's enough. You have been here before. You would remember rather that there are various different orc clans. Not to go too much of just exposition because I feel like I've done a lot of talking already this episode. But there's the orcs weren't always like vicious, barbarian, bloodthirsty, whatever. One of their leaders once made a deal with a fire. What do they call them? The fire lords. Fire lord. One of the fire lords, and drank some of his blood, and it gave the orcs their huge sort of muscly, tanky kind of natures, their barbaric attitude towards conquering lands. But not all of the orc clans imbibed of this, and one of the ones that didn't was known as, I believe, the Windwalkers. I can find them somewhere in my notes. Here they are. The Windwalker clan. They are a much more peaceable, connected to druidism and shamanism, kind of the land, of the nature kind of orcs. They're still orcs, so they're still big and burly, but not quite as otherworldly.
Not as aggressive.
Not as aggressive.
Yeah,
Not as aggressive.
Would we find those in the forest, Baradin?
Possibly. Druids and shamans much more likely to be around ecosystems than out in a desert plain.
Yeah.
Well, we could head on down to said forest. Up to said forest.
Hey,
Across
to said forest.
between of just insert proposition and then direction. So you head into the forest?
Aye.
Alrighty.
Unless you guys want to go into Schmargonrog Citadel.
I mean, kind of.
It'd be it'd be make for great content, wouldn't it?
Why
did I say that
For all
word?
of like,
it would be
for all of
an
like a
adventure.
couple of sessions till you die to orcs and trolls.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, mate, let's head to Schmargonrog Citadel. No.
Too late, locked in.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
What's up, orcs?
These are the dickheads that come to clean up Schmargonrog.
We're gonna take down all orcs of Schmargonrog. Yeah.
Levi Jenkins! Down.
Let's kill some orcs.
Down.
Comedy retract.
Before we do that, I just rummage around into my bag and I go ring 1, ring 2, ring 3, and I just stand up and I walk, admittedly a little bit far away from these 3 guys, and just go all 3 at once.
All right.
Captain Planet.
He's a hero, and Captain Planet is Jeff. And Jeff just goes, Captain Jeff. He's a hero.
All right.
Specifically, all 3 at the exact same time.
Exactly. Yes.
Fucking hell.
So
How does his magic work? Sorry, Rob. Can he make Jeff shit himself with the?
Unfortunately, Jeff is not a real boy yet.
Ah, damn it.
Not yet. So things like that don't work on Jeff yet.
God damn it.
All right, loot. Rings of spell storing. Yes, so they do require attunement in order to use, so I assume you take the others off, attune to these 3 for the sake of brevity. You just out into the world.
Just out into the forest. Out into the plains.
And a bunch of children.
There's a town of children. There's a town of children.
And you kill a bunch of Windwalker children. They were like, hey, welcome to the...
Yeah, little orcish children.
Yeah. Peaceful forest orcs.
They're in a, what do you call it, a walking bus on their way to school.
Welcome to our forest.
Oh, I don't normally see people around here. I bet they're friendly. Hello. Yep, I'm just on my way to work at the lollipop factory to be able to support my family. I'm a bit young, but these little fingers in the machines, they can fit into gaps. Oh, what's this? It's getting bright. Is that like a hello spell? Oh, hello. Oh, it's getting, I don't like it. Oh no. Oh no, Molly.
All right, you just target as far away from any of these guys as possible.
Yeah, I'm just aiming.
And make sure that there's nobody around. Make sure.
Making sure that nobody's around.
No other orcs around.
All right, so the ring of the level 2 is just expended. Nothing happens. The level 3 similarly, you're not targeting anyone, so that's just expended and wasted. But the level 4 had Aura of Purity in it.
Oh.
Purifying energy radiates from Barradoon in an aura of a 30-foot radius for the next 10 minutes. The aura will move with him and centered on him. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including him, cannot become diseased, has resistance to poison damage, and has advantage on saving throws against effects that cause blinded, charmed, deafened,
Is this something that you did in the fight last time?
Yeah, it sounds very familiar.
Yeah, awesome.
I think I have that already.
Useful against conditions.
This is actually going to be super useful for the walk.
What? Yeah. But that's one new spell used up now.
And it's gone. Yeah.
And it's only like 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes?
Yeah, it lasts for the next 10 minutes.
And as we walk,
if I'm near you, I can't get sick. I could eat shit. I could
for the next. Weird that that's your first go-to. He's dying. He's been dying to do it.
Make Bob shit himself and you eat it, and let's see what happens.
Oh Jesus Christ!
But I can lick things and just kind of go.
You can do whatever you want. You are immune to.
Well, I don't know. I'm doing Barradoon's voice. We know
you cannot become diseased.
Eating shit is not something the Viva audience like.
No.
Why do we know that? I don't want to know why we know that.
That's so weird.
Okay, so just while I'm round, I'm like.
You cannot become diseased. You have resistance to poison damage. If you eat something that's sufficiently damaging to you that it is poisonous, then you'll still take half damage.
See, after 10 minutes, it would still be doing stuff in your stomach, though. It's not like...
I start looking...
Saving throws against blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, poisoned.
Because I'm curious. Is it really?
I love that. I like that this happens.
Still taste.
I like that this happens instantly as well. Like
you don't know.
He just goes like this, and then some aura exudes from him. And your instant response is to be like, never stop shit. And then
it's actually unconnected. Him licking and eating things.
He just was doing it anyway.
It happens to be the time.
Yeah, you can still taste.
What's this mushroom?
You can still taste.
What's this?
Evens odds. All right, you're lucky that mushroom wasn't poisonous.
Okay. And as
the second level spell was Suggestion.
Saving the world.
And the third level spell was Bestow Curse.
Oh, great.
I just rolled for them randomly when I made the rings.
Awesome.
But now they are empty rings.
We can start walking, and as we walk, I'm gonna put a few spells in.
All right. And then you'll need to, if you are going to give them to the guys, you need to. They need to attune to them.
Well, let's do that now then. So it's done and dusted. I'm putting 2 levels of magic missile into the second string number 2. And Greg, here we go. I know you can cast magic missile already, but there you go.
What does it say? It wasn't this.
2 levels of magic missile. For
Hey,
you.
awesome.
Unless no, yeah, there you go. You can have that.
I do.
And then I'm going to put a 3rd level. I'm going to put major image into the 3rd level, and that's for you, Bob. You can can make Jeff anytime you want. Anytime you want. And I run after, grab it, and go, sorry, I don't know.
Doesn't find it.
Or any other thing that you want to make. You could make an image of Jeff being brutally murdered.
Right.
Like being torn apart and being
You
screaming
can do
in
that.
pain.
And as I promised, level 4 dimension door.
Oh, yeah?
You can move 500 feet anytime you want.
How does this work? So
And you can take somebody with you.
Some of your spell slots arming these rings?
Yes.
Yes.
So you do have to cast them. You do need to roll
and do
your
I
wild
need to
surge.
cast wild surge every time? Not a 1, not a 2, a 3.
Was it a 3?
Yeah.
Then it triggers.
There you go.
How 500?
So what
it's
are
a
these?
500 foot teleport from with you and up to
You were
one
going to
person.
cast a fireball and hit the town of Schmargonrog.
Just off to the citadel.
Guys, we need to go.
We need to run
Need to
now.
move immediately.
13.
13. Let me double
What are
check
these rings
that.
called?
Ring of spell
Ring
storing.
of spell storing.
So how does that magic missiles thing work? When I cast magic missiles, do I get an extra 2 levels?
No, you can without expending a spell slot.
Oh,
you
great, I
can
can
use
use
the
magic
ring
missiles.
and cast a 2nd level magic missile,
Great, cool.
and then just once, and then it's gone.
Okay, roger that.
All right, wild magic surge. Let me see.
Does attuning to something take time?
Yeah, it takes about half an hour or so.
Okay, so on the walk we can all attune back to it.
I'll hand over that. It's fine.
And sorry, did we all just have a rest as well? Or we all actually fully rested?
We had a rest in the
I've
club.
already
cool.
attuned to 3 things, so I can't attune to it.
Oh, we're gonna have to make a decision then.
Shit.
What are you going to do,
Probably
Danny
keep
boy?
my ring of feather falling and my health and my back cloak. So
Do you need the
ring
ring
of-
of feather falling?
Ring of feather falling might be useful, like you're climbing mountains and stuff in a minute, like going
often
up to a
fly
volcano.
around.
Oh yeah, and yeah,
yeah.
it's up to you.
Oh, yeah.
Up to you. You have to make a choice.
You can give it to someone else.
If
you don't
either of
want
these
it.
2 haven't got 3 items attuned, even with their ring that they just got, then they could also have just
I
that
would
ring
love
as well.
feather falling.
No.
No, he's keeping the feather falling. He,
Oh,
wants
the feather falling.
he doesn't want the.
You can have the major image if you
major
want.
image.
You could make Jeff.
You're gonna give it to him.
There you
All
go.
right. Put a ring of spell storing in and attune to it. I don't think you're attuned to anything. Just your hammer.
Right. I do have to attune
Your
to
hammer
both,
and
both
these
of
2 rings. So I think you're now at 3 slots. You're at 3 slots.
Of minor, major
Three
image?
slots.
Major
Major.
image, yeah. It's a ring of spell storing. He just happens to have put
Oh,
major
yeah.
image
Just
in
for
it
the sake of
today.
my brain, I'm just going to.
Are you attuned to 3 things yet?
I don't know.
On your inventory.
Yeah.
Inventory.
And equipment.
I feel like there was a time where that feather falling ring would have been really useful.
Where would-
I wonder if I had it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So,
You got it from Beanstalk Man.
Oh, no. Okay, great.
oh, yeah.
Because you didn't have enough beans for the super duper helmet.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because he ate one.
Fucking bullshit.
Mariner's breastplate. Is that?
Oh, yeah, you can like,
That's all
breathe
you.
underwater.
All you done? Mariner's breastplate.
I'm just going to now. Oh, this is in my horse pocket though. Question mark.
Just all the way
You've
down to the
got
bottom. All the way down
you-
to the bottom
there's
of
a
the
thing
inventory.
that says attuned items.
Oh, cool, right here.
items.
Attunement.
Oh no, Dagger of Warning and Mask of Familiar Faces.
Cool. So you got the Masker of Familiar Faces and the Dagger of Warning, and now the Ring of Spell Storing as well. So you're at 3. You're at 3. You're at 3. You're at 3. Ooh, all your attunement slots are used up.
Yeah, well, now we need to start making
You know who
decisions.
gets more? You know who gets more attunement slots? Artificers.
I don't want more. I don't want more stuff. I know what you're trying to do, but there was the opposite.
It made me grateful. Thank God. All right, the magic surge. You got a 13, yes?
Yes.
Ooh.
I explode. Baradun explodes and dies.
no,
And
this
then you
could
have to
be
just
really
get up
useful.
and leave later.
What's that?
This could be really useful. I wasn't anticipating this happening right now.
Oh.
All right. I mean, yeah. Fuck it. Why not? Let's do it now. Baradun
Explodes.
explodes. That's
This could be
gonna
really
useful.
Thank Christ.
Thank God.
Where is it?
Oh no, this is something interesting. If Rob's not 100% sure, he wants to tell us.
I gotta find. Yeah, I gotta find the notes where I made it because I wrote it a while ago and it's finally happening.
Oh
my god.
Oh.
All right. So as you walk,
What this?
the rest of you see that Baradoon sort of stumbles a bit and puts his hands out and he says, everything's just gone dark because to you, you've just lost sight. You've lost hearing and sight. Your senses are no longer in your own head. Instead, they are now in a scrying orb. It would normally give you the option of who you scry on, but I'm going to choose Laethil for story reasons. Scrying. Scrying is it's a divination type spell where you can choose a person or a place, and then you can put your senses in that place as if you're there, and you can spy on somebody.
Okay.
Scrying's kind of like spying.
Yeah.
Like a crystal orb kind of thing.
Okay.
So Baradoon kind of loses his senses for a second, and he's blind and deaf to his own body as he's stumbling along in the
you could totally mess with him right now.
areas of Schmargonrog. You could mess with him.
Man, it's really hot, isn't it? Anyone else quite parched?
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
What?
Oh, what?
Jesus Christ! What?
Oh fuck! I've gone blind.
What?
I've gone blind.
Baradoon, nobody cares.
I've gone blind. No, I've literally gone blind.
What are you doing?
Oh god, I can't see anymore. Ah!
Wait, are you serious?
I need my sight. I can't see anything.
Oh my god,
I'm blind.
Wait.
Ah!
Oh. Let me take a look at you.
Oh god! Heal me, Greg. Is that you, Greg? Heal me. Ah! Oh no, it's fine. I'm scrying. I'm just seeing out of Laethil's eyes now. I won't know if I shit myself because I won't know. You shit yourself.
It's like really hurting now because you've checked yourself quite a lot. It's like,
Not much as
you've probably got like hemorrhoids or something. I don't know.
What are your thoughts on this whole situation?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a bit strange.
Yeah.
Did you? Did you think it was quite strange?
I was just like, oh.
Because you didn't react that much.
Well, I was just like, whoa. I was just like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah.
You're like, what the hey?
Yeah.
You really were
That's
just kind of
wild.
hanging out.
No, there was subtlety to it.
Anyway, Baradoon. Complete tonal whiplash right now. The room is damp and cool. It is very dark down here, barely lit by only a candle or two on a nearby table. The light glints slightly off a glass object, large and curved. The shadows dance as though mischievously avoiding illuminating the faces that they flit across. One tall and elderly, one lithe and stern, and another short and stout-featured. The older figure speaks. Spare us the jargon. What does that mean? And the stout one hesitates. It means I don't, at the moment, have proper control of them all. The older one replies, they're running loose. And the stout one defends. Well, hardly running now, of course. I mean, they are. And the lithe one interrupts him. He is not speaking literally, idiot. Are the masses under our command or not? I tried warning you, sir. The numbers were far beyond anything I'd ever done before. Even with your innovative design to my... Are we in danger? Not while we're here, no. Though with the fall of Maidstone and the forces besieged at Vertohan, we simply don't have the resources to also fight the orcs. Eastwatch has fallen and Wraith has become the orcs' main stronghold now. And what would you have us do? Well, we move to the next stage of the plan. We head to the Mountain of Holy... No, not yet. It's too early. You can still emerge as hero if... I said no. People are fickle, especially humans. The humans buy our account for now, but the North is now favoring the skink, and Baradoon the bastard got to the elves before I knew it. His little stunt in Milieu Square almost cost me my allegiance with the necromancer. I cannot afford to enact this plan half-cocked. Surely saving the day is saving the day, whether it's now or... I do not assume to tell you how to forge documents or you how to raise the dead. So I would ask you leave the planning to me. There are steps to this that must be done in order. We are still many weeks away from this one being cooked. And he raps on the glass with his knuckles. And it's an important step in my ascension. There's a long pause. So who will be left? What? If we don't act now, what's the point? The orcs will destroy all of the lands that my creatures do not. And then what? What are we even working towards? Are you questioning my ideas? I'm questioning if you even have any more ideas. Lately, it seems like you've scraped the bottom of the barrel as far as innovation He's cut off as a bolt of lightning blasts through his guts from Leothil's outstretched hand. The brief illumination flashing through the room. I need a perception check to see in that brief moment what you can make out in the rest of the power.
Ooh, 14 plus perception 1.
15. Would you like to know the identity of either of the two in the room? Would you like to know more about the glass object? With a 15, I can tell you, but with a flash of lightning, it was so sudden.
I think I know who the two are, so I asked about the glass object.
All right. The glass object looks like a display cabinet of sorts. It looks very much like, have you ever seen Real World Talk? Have you ever been to a water park where they've got one of those almost vertical drop slides that looks like a glass coffin that encases you before you drop? Looks very much like that, but it's filled with some sort of purplish liquid. There is some kind of figure within that, but the lightning flashes off of the glass and you can't tell.
So they're inside of a water park.
They're in a water park.
Did the person who got lightning bolted die?
Not sure yet, because it's so sudden and it blasts through his lower abdomen and guts.
That's probably fine.
I think it's fine. It's a flesh wound.
The older one speaks. Well, I think that cuts this short now, because you'll have to explain that lightning bolt to Honesty, and she'll be coming to find you. Well, that's why I have you, isn't it? Fake something for me. You asked me to see if electricity could reveal some new type of something. You're the one who deals with this. The stout one groans from the floor. I'm sorry, sir. Apply some salve to that before you leave. And then your scrying ends.
No, it's a person survived.
Baradun!
Oh God!
Baradun!
At this point, you come back and Baradun's got dicks drawn on his face.
Yeah, he shut himself.
Shut himself.
Why am I? Oh, but Bodger! God damn it!
Oh, okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, very immature, Bodger.
What?
Stop making me shit my pants.
What?
You've made me shit my pants again.
That's all we did.
Yeah.
That's so.
What?
Yeah?
Yeah,
no,
so-
Bodger made me shit my pants
Yeah.
and you guys. I'm fine.
What?
What?
Oh, no, nothing.
What?
But let's just say I understand now why you're called. You're the leader of Baradun and the Dickheads.
What have you?
Yeah, more like Baradun and the dick face.
What the
Baradun and the dicks on his face.
Baradun and the Dickheads on his face.
Magic mirror.
What?
You motherfucker! I do a little bit of a Lord. I'm sorry. My mind went off, and I think I was
randomly scryed.
I randomly scryed because of the because of putting things into the rings. That is. I think I saw Leothil. I think I was inside Leothil's brain, and I saw him talking to. I think it was Terrence. Likely Terrence.
Yep.
And
Was that the wild?
The stout one was the stout
Yeah.
one was Terrence, the head of the unauthorized magics, the company. That's not the right word. The department that is in charge of keeping unauthorized things at bay, like necromancy. But you've long suspected that he's a necromancer himself.
Terrence the necromancer.
Cheeky leaf thing.
God, Terrence.
And then an old guy, and I don't have old guys.
It's an old guy. Make an insight check. See if you could tell from his voice.
9 plus 5. 14.
Wow,
I was like, what's the numbers?
So what's our total?
What did I just say? 9 plus 5.
14.
14.
With a 14.
Million doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, million. The DC was 1,000,002.
Damn it, so close.
Where the hell is it? General world building notes. There it is. General world building.
Anyway, gut feeling is I heard them talking about trying to control some creatures and stuff. So, and then I saw one of those tanks, like we were told by Ricky, where he was making clones and shit. I have a feeling that maybe.
Yes, that is a thing I definitely remember.
Remember, Ricky made like a little deformed Ricky.
I'm totally zoned out. I'm sorry. What? Ricky.
They might be making clones.
It's so hot here in the Schmargonrog. It's actually pretty chilly.
Yeah. I got slap here.
Okay, I'm listening.
Create water, splash some water on the face.
Guys, this is really important. I noticed that they had like a cloning tank or something, and that cloning tank had someone inside of it. And what I'm thinking is that maybe what it is, it's those clones that Ricky was telling me. They took that clone technology away from them. So what Lathel could be doing is that he could be working on it for the clone army of some of the highest casters at the Temple of Power Board. Maybe that's what the army of like evil people. If that's what he's doing. Remember that clone army that technology away from him, guys? I think that Lathel might be making a clone army, and they may all be Temuera Morrison!
I saw that one.
Yeah.
The second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Attack of the Clones?
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That was my favorite.
What's up?
So when Ricky was telling us that he invented something where he could potentially make clones of himself, and then Laethel took that technology away from him and said he's not allowed to do that, very likely that Laethel is using that technology, or at least Terrence is using that technology, maybe.
Was this around the time of things up the butt?
Yes.
Sticking up the butt, sticking things up the nose.
Yeah, I was a bit distracted.
With a, excuse me, with a 14, you can tell that it's one of the other heads of departments of the Order of the Weave, but you don't pay attention to the staff.
God damn it.
One of the little guys.
Yeah, with a 14, he's one of the other guys that works at the Order of the Weave. But from context, with Laethel saying that's why I have you, I don't tell you how to forge things, blah blah blah. He's probably the new head of the Duplicate Solutions, Counterfeits, Forgeries, and Unofficial Copies. Dick for short.
Every time I'm like,
Really rude.
there's some reason for that very specific set of words.
Yeah, and there it is.
There it is. All right, so you continue walking. You are heading towards the forest. It is getting late in the day. Do you want to camp out here? Or do you want to continue pushing along?
How long would it take to get to the forest?
Probably another hour or two.
This is what we're heading towards the nice orcs.
Yeah.
You're heading towards
What are they called?
the
Windwalkers.
Windwalkers.
I reckon that we try and get into the forest. It's probably not the best idea to be in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know, because I guess it's hard to be ambushed in a desert.
True.
Very easy to be ambushed in a forest.
You have seen Terrellian flying around overhead.
I feel like, the trees
and the wake of
hide the
vultures.
Dragon
under the
schmaggin, I always say.
You've never said that. I've never heard you say
I've
that.
never heard you say that.
Schmargonrog,
all the time.
Schmargonrog, that's what I would say.
All the time.
Do we have any idea what the range of this ring is?
Do you just try and hit the dragon?
I don't.
I'm
30
trying
feet.
to. I'm just.
Just suddenly, the Citadel just gets covered in dragon shit.
I'm just gonna try.
400 miles
Are
away.
you trying to get Terrellian?
Yeah.
Can you see Terrellian
See
right
him
now?
in the distance, isn't it?
It's up again. You take 2 points of necrotic damage from now.
Bludgeoning
I think I've always done it to myself.
Anti-bludgeoning damage.
Got hemorrhoids now.
Damn it, 2 points of.
2 points of hemorrhoid damage.
Points of hemorrhoid
It's almost like
damage.
when you're trying to vomit, but nothing else.
Yeah. Oh
Is that the
god,
first
that is the
time
worst pain. I had
serious
pancreatitis in 2017.
serious
and it was
question.
that for like 6 hours. It was that feeling of dry retching and just like.
Is that the first time you've said 2 points of hemorrhoid damage?
It is the first time I've ever said
Would it be
2 points of
force
hemorrhoid
damage,
damage.
maybe?
That's hemorrhoid damage, baby.
Hemorrhoid
That's
damage.
exactly what
That
the
is
right
the
name
type
is.
of
Hemorrhoid
damage.
damage.
It's one of those obscure quizzes in like D&D pub quizzes and stuff. Like, what are the 14 different types of damage? Acid, cold, fire, lightning. People go and they're like, I think I've got them all. What's the last one?
Hemorrhoid
It's always hemorrhoid damage.
They always miss that. They miss that.
I reckon we push on to the forest.
Yes.
All right. This is forced marching after a long day of adventuring. So basically, it's a Constitution saving throw from each of you to see if you get a point of exhaustion.
Can I aid, by the way, everybody?
You want to cast aid?
Aid?
Sure.
Yeah.
You cast aid.
I cast aid, everybody.
At the base level, it can only do 3 people. I think you can. Oh no, you can only do 3 people. And then if you upcast it,
I'll do it after.
does the number up.
Cool.
So far, my rolls today have been absolutely
Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I got 12.
21.
The other 2 like perception checks, they weren't really that important, so you didn't
16,
slip any. But
yeah.
Constitution save's pretty bad.
16 total.
You're good.
21.
Good.
12.
Good.
3 plus 4, 7.
You failed, and so after forcing yourself to march a little longer, you get a point of exhaustion. And you're pretty freaking tired.
Guys,
I mean, I guess we are marching through a desert.
Why didn't we just camp under the dragon? I'm exhausted.
Yeah, well, we'll get there soon, Bob. God.
But we've been walking for hours.
Okay, we're all on this journey, okay?
When are we gonna get there?
Oh, Bob, I don't want to hear it. You're tired. You're hungry. You're showing off. Bob, you stay quiet. Read your book.
I don't even want to go to the blacksmith. I bet the blacksmith's dumb.
You're tired and you're hungry? Okay, we're gonna get some food when you get there. Okay?
Exactly, okay? Play with your little demon baby. Play with your little demon.
My demon baby.
Play with them again.
I don't want to play with him again.
Well, you're being difficult. You're being selfish. You're being selfish. You get to as soon as the truck, he's going to be on watch. I'll take first watch and second watch. And third watch, just ready.
This ring never fails.
Like his inspiring speech got lesser and lesser and diminished and diminished. The hemorrhoid damage goes up and up every time
I
you hit
measured
yourself.
like this. I'm like, that was 4 points of damage.
You're like, oh,
God, that's 10 points of damage.
that was mostly blood.
I need a long rest and eat something.
just constantly shoveling fiber. All right. It's not long before you find your way to the path down from the citadel. You're still about half an hour to an hour away from the edge of the forest at this point when Bob starts to complain about being tired.
Shut up, Bob.
But on your path from the citadel is an abandoned orc encampment.
Oh.
You can see that it's hastily constructed and equally hastily abandoned. It's a collection of simple struts and fire pits. They don't really need structures with ceilings and strong roofs when it doesn't really rain here. But the armies that have been coming down from the citadel have obviously set up camp and then set off the last few days to head towards the human kingdoms. All around, littering the floor, you can see evidence that they've not been here for a couple of days. There's bones of their food from around the fire pits and such, but there's also smashed crockery and pretty much every bodily fluid you can imagine. There's vomit from next to a barrel that's empty, and there's.
Are we still within the 10 minutes?
No, I think 10 minutes is past.
Well past. It was ages ago. The beginning of the day.
No, boring.
There's a few papers scattered around as well. Bodger, one such paper catches your eye for a reason. You pick it up. It's not one that's covered in vomit. It seems to be a poster, a war propaganda poster. What is his reading glasses on? That he's just always had on his head the whole time. We need to go back and.
You're doing that thing.
We need to go back and do like select moments on the green screen.
I'm 40 now. Continue.
We need select moments of green screen where we go back and just put glasses on your head. You've always had reading glasses up here with a chain around the neck.
Sorry, continue.
It's written in Orcish, which I believe you read and nobody else.
I'm sufficient in Orcish.
Sufficient. Not proficient. Not proficient. He's sufficient. He's sure like you can get by.
Most of it.
Oh, that would be great for D&D, is you can have proficiency, but also
sufficiency. Like you're just enough to get by. I like that.
You can read it with disadvantage.
It seems like it's a propaganda poster. It's a line. There's a line drawing on it of a huge, angry-looking orc's face. He has serrated tusks and jagged war paint over the left side of his face. He looks quite old for an orc, but still very strong and staunchly fierce. The poster reads in Orcish: "Pirag, stone guts, bonebreaker, lead us to victory. Too long we listen to coward Ulag. Too long we wait in shithole. Too long breakable humans take forest and grass. Now is time for final fight. Pirag won last war. Pirag win this war. Pirag win next war."
Good old Pirag.
What was his middle name?
Pirag, Stone Guts, Bonebreaker. And you know that he's part of the Bonebreaker clan. If you read this out loud, do you read this out? He keeps it to himself, throws it on the floor. That's not important. And you continue marching towards the forest.
No, I read it out loud and go, I've got this.
Oh!
Well, sufficiently read.
Baradun, what's your history modifier? Like 2 or something?
+2. +2.
+2. So just with your passive history, it's enough to know that like the Bonebreaker clan is the main sort of fierce army clan of the orcs. They are currently being led by Ulag Bonebreaker, descendant of the original, what's his name, Bonebreaker?
With my history check, I remember it was Oh God, I
Yep.
literally don't remember. Can I force my brain to remember?
Make an Adam history check.
Oh, I got 7. I can't force my brain to remember.
that was an out of character meta roll for Adam.
Keep rolling, I still failed it. Yeah.
It makes sense.
So Oleg is the current Bonebreaker.
Ulag is currently the one in charge of the Bonebreaker clan, but he is much more of a peaceful kind of peacemaker kind of orc. He's trying for peace with the Pact and the Alliance. But a lot of the other orcs that imbibed the demon's blood way back when, there's too much in their blood to be like, nah, we can't have peace. And
but
so Pirag,
is it just of the Bonebreaker? He wants to be leader of the Bonebreakers.
Of the Bonebreakers, yeah.
But the Bonebreakers are also, I do remember this, the Bonebreakers are currently the orcs that lead.
All of the orcs?
Yes.
All the other orcs. The orcs of the Pact. The Bonebreakers lead the Pact.
and it seems that Pirag, Bonebreaker, is not having it and is stepping up to challenge him and is now leading the armies into the Alliance clans.
Recount.
Okay.
Thank you, Bodger.
So what was his name one more time?
Was it Pirag?
Pirag.
Pirag, P-I-R-A-G. Pirag, Stone Guts,
I
Bonebreaker.
spelled it P-E-R, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's because you're hearing it as if it's a Kiwi accent, but it's
Pirag.
Kiwi British.
It's because he just
Pirag.
sufficiently read it.
It's sufficiently. It was only sufficient in Orcish.
They've actually made a little typo here. It's spelled wrong. Like, the way Pirag it's spelled right. It's canonically changed.
Spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Canonically changed. I just change all that in my notes. So this little once encampment could be a good place to set up a camp for yourselves, or you could push on one more hour with one more Constitution save to get to the forest.
I'm happy to.
Is there like there are structures here? It's like a
it's like hastily constructed, like
but there's like
tents
there's a
and
roof
stuff.
And shit. Okay. Yeah.
Tents with basic roofs.
I'm happy to stay here.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you're happy to stay.
All right, you set up camp. Is anybody keeping watch, or are you all going to sleep?
I'll go.
Okay, what? Okay, so as you all go to sleep, is there anything you want to do before you role play
I used
stuff?
to have a thing where I could set up like I can't do it anymore. I don't think.
What?
Set up like little traps.
Yeah, there was
Alarms.
I just want to.
You know who can set up alarms? Artificers.
That sounds boring.
As I'm heading off to sleep, I just have another look at this glove that I've got. A glove of, I can't remember what you call it.
Glove of absorption.
Glove of absorption, the Infinity Glove. I was reading that it comes with a certain level of spell.
Yes, so it can. So how it works is it can absorb up to 50 levels total of spell. So if somebody casts a 9th level spell at you and you have 9 levels still left to go, you can absorb it. But if it's only got 8 levels left and somebody casts a 9th level, it does nothing.
Yeah.
So it's got up to 50 spells stored in it. It's already been used. I think I put it in. I rolled for it randomly when I was creating the item. I think it was 6.
Yeah, 6.
In the
6
notes.
out of 50.
6. Yeah, 6 out of 50 has been used currently, and it doesn't have any spells stored in it.
Yeah.
So you can, like, if it absorbs another 9 spells now, you can then convert that into spell slots for yourself. But it's that part of it has already been done.
So is this a thing that defends against?
So somebody casts a spell at him and he defends against it.
6 out of 50 used and 1 stored.
Oh, 1 stored. So
right.
it's got a 1 energy spell level in it.
Can we add flavour that the way you have to use it is you have to go ha ha. Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Lock it
That's
in. I'm
how
going to
it
remember
has
that
to
the
be.
first
We're
time I
definitely
do
going to remember it. Like we definitely remembered all of your itchy feet in all of the green screen.
I'm 2 foot taller.
Yeah, 2 foot taller as well.
You're 2 feet taller.
Something like that.
massive.
Yeah, it is, I think it was on there.
So you're about 8 foot tall.
Let's just say he has been this whole time about 4 feet, and now he's up.
Braden's been wearing platforms.
Very similar to like Tom
Finally-
Cruise. He's like
finally
he
can take
wants
them
to
off.
seem taller, but like he's
exactly.
Everywhere that you've ever been, he's like had a servant putting boxes in front of him and then taking the boxes from behind.
Okay,
it's easier to do.
I would like
Sleep.
to attune with
times.
my book of strength.
Excellent. Yes, you can spend a
I
couple
didn't-
hours on watch to start reading that.
And that's over 48 hours. I'll do it.
Over the period of 6 days, you need to have read it 48 hours during that 6 days.
Okay. Well, I'll do maybe about 48 hours of it right now.
just overnight?
Yeah.
All right. So overnight, you spend 48
He just reads super hard.
How long do you think we sleep for at night time?
48 hours.
That's fine.
About 90 hours? 90 hours, I think.
Roger keeps watch for 48 hours. I need you to make 24 Constitution saving throws.
Do I need to? Sorry, I need to attune to this the ring you gave me.
Yeah, you attune to it while you're walking.
We did it while we were walking.
Ah, right, roger that. I am now attuned to that.
Sleepy times.
You can read a couple of hours of your book though. Not keeping. He's like, I'll keep watch, and then sits down and reads this book, and just like you're not just reading, but you're like practicing the The first entire chapter's on how to pose.
And I suppose I should probably take over watch too, since I
Oh, yeah.
barely fucking sleep.
Actually, can you
After 4 hours.
Actually, you watch. I want to read the book. I want to go to sleep and read. Go to sleep and read. I'm like,
In that order.
I'm like, okay, here we go.
He's like, I'll just go to sleep. Book on the face, hoping for osmosis.
That's like me reading in real life. I think.
How it works out mathematically is you'll need to, if you want to spread it out, you'll need to put 8 hours a day into reading. So 2 hours a night is not going to cut it.
You gotta find the time. You gotta squeeze in that time.
He did it when he had downtime. He had level up downtime, and he spent.
Well,
he spent
so
a couple days reading.
how you tell me how much can I?
You can knock off like 3 hours now.
Yeah. All right.
But if you start it and you don't finish it, does the book explode?
Yeah.
Wouldn't imagine.
Do I have a time limit? Can I read this over the next?
It's just that you know, if you get to the end of 6 days and you haven't finished the book, you've forgotten what you started with, and you have to start again.
It's like a roll.
So it's a rolling thing.
It is through. Okay. Oh, yeah. I have got 6 days.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. 3.
All right. So you've started reading the book. You've tuned to your things. You have watch.
I have my special time.
You have your special time.
Oh yeah, special time.
The morning comes and nothing has attacked you. Seems like the orcs have mostly passed, as I mentioned before. The orcs are already kind of behind you. You're behind enemy.
Behind Emily Bebop?
Yeah, you're behind enemy bebops. So you get to the morning. You can reduce that level of exhaustion you just took. Everybody back up to full. You can hit long rest on your things.
Yeah.
Hemorrhoids.
I think it already was.
All good.
Hemorrhoids are gone.
Hemorrhoids are all good now.
All good.
It's a short list of hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
God, that'd be
All
nice.
good. All sussed.
Oh god, it's just like that. Wow.
Lights are all fixed. And we're into day 149 of the campaign.
149. Goodness gracious.
That's my lucky number.
Wake in Schmargonrog.
Some good shit's gonna happen today.
Some good shit.
You don't want Bodger keeping watch.
Yeah, how many times does Bodger
Just wake up in the morning and go, oh, for fuck's sake, Bodger!
All shit ourselves across the night.
And Bodger's just an emaciated husk. Like, you have no idea how many of these I've fucking done.
Oh, good morning. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
What the?
Oh, fuck, it's me.
Oh, me!
What?
Bodger!
Oh, for fuck's sake, Bodger.
Got ya!
That fucking immature Bodger, gross.
That is not. Do you know how difficult it is to get shit out of this?
Are you okay?
No. You know how many attempts it took me to get you guys to shit yourselves?
How many?
Luck was not on my side.
This is not a good use of time, okay?
I got you there. I'm fucking prolapse though.
Somebody fails. 10
It was
heads.
3 to 1 every time. I was like, oh.
I've created myself some serious intestinal damage.
We wake up at like full HP, but you're in like half health.
He's got 3 levels of exhaustion still. He's John Wayning.
Yeah. Just chafed.
Bodger.
Super chafed.
Yeah.
Hello.
As you dream during the night, when you finally went to sleep after the long rest and the shitting yourself.
And your book reading.
All clear, your bro calls from above, and you step inside and help Darren bar the door.
Who's Darren?
Aaron.
If they saw us enter, we'll be trapped here, you volunteer. But your Grootvader dismisses it. Even if they did, we'd have the advantage. Wait, no, he was your Grootvader on your father's
Man.
mother's side, so he is German. Even if they did, we'd have the advantage. And he starts up the spiral staircase. You look down on the body on the ground, now more resembling a scorpion than an orc for the shape it is in, and think to yourself how he also had the advantage moments before. Didn't seem to help him. Still, you make your way to the top and take watch as Aaron starts boiling a pot and preparing to catch his breath. Something doesn't feel right though. Your gut tells you that this is no time to rest. And as Darren stands to take his military-issue bowl and spoon over to Aaron's pot, your feral instinct is proven right. The javelin strikes with such force that Darren is knocked to the ground.
Oh, Darren is my
grandfather.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Darren Babaran. The javelin strikes him with such force that Darren is knocked to the ground, sending his spoon clattering to your feet. And luckily, taking him behind the cover of the ramparts. You have only a moment to glance to the orc who threw it. 6'6", grey-green skin, serrated tusks and jagged war paint on the left of his face. He yells, and you duck out of sight as he pulls out another javelin. You hear their orcish war cries calling out your location, and you know it's only moments before they're on you. You try to get Darren to his feet, but as you sit him up, his hand scrapes across your hand scrapes across the tip of the javelin, and you realize it's gone straight through him. With mere seconds left to live, he pulls you both close. Tell Sharon I am proud of her. Tell Roger I forgive him. I love you both dearly. Aaron, to you a gift, my dagger. He uncouples his dagger belt and his hand goes to his warhammer. And Bodger, to you a gift. But you don't know how you have these feral instincts. You seem to sense the splintering wood downstairs before you hear it. They found you. They're coming. Aaron grabs the weapons as Darren pulls his orange beaded necklace off, and with the last of his energy, he rolls from the balcony off to the orcs below, and the explosion wakes you. It's in this moment that you realize where you've seen Pirag before. He's the one that killed your grandfather.
Oh. What are you going to do about that?
Are you your some other?
I'm as in a monologue.
Yeah. What are you going to do about that?
I'm sleeping, and you're just kind of looking at me, going.
I'm like, he's listening to your dreams.
And then you wake up like, you're like,
angry.
What else? I must get my revenge. I will get my revenge. I will get my revenge.
What else? Yeah.
Hey. What are you doing?
Nothing. No, nothing.
What are you doing?
This is part of your dream. You're still dreaming. You're still dreaming.
Am I?
Yeah. Like if I was in real life, could I do this?
That's weird. I guess not. It must be.
Phew. Close call.
Grandfather. Oh, grandfather.
just look across to him. I was asleep. I'm sleeping.
Surely, I don't want to make this.
I was sleep listening.
I don't want to make this canon, but surely there's somewhere a cleric could listen to someone's dream.
There is a fifth level spell called Dream,
killed
where you can get into somebody's dream and manipulate it.
Pirag. Just if you want to know what he looks like, this is Pirag.
Oh, no.
Show it to the camera.
But that is down the right side.
That's the right side of his face, which is specifically not what I said. So he's looking in a mirror.
Yeah, he's looking in a mirror.
It's the Baron
draw a mirror around him.
Just draw a mirror. This is from his point of view.
And he's got a little phone out. He's taking a selfie.
Pirag like. Pirag fit.
Correct, yeah.
This is now going to be up on the screen at this point, please.
Yeah.
Right here. I want Alan's picture up on the screen. Thank you.
And it's the image. If you look closely at the image on the propaganda poster, you can actually see a little cell phone in the corner.
He's trying not to make it seem as if it's like off to the side. If you go through Pirag's phone, there's just hundreds of duck face.
He's really
long time to get
I've written that Pirag is bad mean. That often, he's such a narcissist. I was looking for such a narcissist.
His Instagram feed is just hundreds of photos that are the same.
The same photo.
Him holding a dead boar. Him holding a fish. Him holding a gun.
Yeah, hunting endangered species.
He's doing duckfish as much as he can, but he's got serrated tusks.
Yeah.
Great.
So Pirag
trying different war paints.
Continue.
He's got the Los Angeles filter on to.
The next morning you have woken. You're now making your own version of it, or?
Yes.
You have woken. It is the next morning. What do you want to do? You're about half an hour to an hour's walk away from the forest edge. You can hear another roar. You're not sure if it woke you or not, but Tyrillian is out hunting, it seems.
I guess we need to get to the fire giants. We may as well just hot-foot it towards the Windwalker clan, right?
Alrighty.
I guess so, yeah.
Heading with haste then, you pack up your belongings, you have some rations for breakfast, whatever, and then you head towards the forest. Once you get to the forest, is there anything you're just going to run around shouting, "Orcs, here, Orky, Orky, Orkies!
Windwalkers! Orky, Orkies! I mean, I assume...
If I ever find...
I assume from...
An hour later, once you've got to the edge of the forest.
I I just can't imagine myself.
What was that? What was that, Bodger?
Pudak, if I ever find you, I will get revenge. You know, don't you?
No.
What the f*** are you talking about?
Wait, did you just have a dream and you assume that we must know?
You know, Pudak.
Yeah.
The guy
Is that the guy
On
from
the
the
poster?
poster?
The selfie poster.
You saw it, right?
The poster.
The poster, yeah.
No,
You told us about
You
it.
saw him kill my grand.
This always happens, no budget. You had a dream that was just for you. We all had our own dreams last night.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mine
So
was
if you
about
wanted-
sexy wood owls.
Yeah, see?
Same.
See?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a rare case where they actually did kind of share a dream. But most of the time,
It was in my dream.
we all have our own.
Very weird. I have very conflicting feelings.
I don't think you quite.
Why don't you?
We share a sexy dream.
Why don't you just tell us your dream for lols?
Okay. I guess you weren't paying attention when I was having my dream.
Yeah, I guess so.
But fine.
We were fucking busy, quite literally.
I was whispering in your
Was
ear.
her name busy?
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I had a dream that Pudak, the guy in the poster,
Yeah.
he is the orc that killed my grandfather, Darren.
Shit.
Darren.
Full Farah and
Oh my god. That's drama.
So is that just in the dream, or is that what actually happened?
Do you remember that? Is that you remember it?
I
Do a remember
remembered.
check.
How does that make you feel?
Angry.
Yeah. That's okay to feel angry.
Do you,
it's valid. That's
would
totally
you
valid.
say that you have another objective for being here now?
I have another objective. For
You feeling
being,
motivated? He's feeling motivated.
Yeah. Shit.
You can't pull that card again, though. Not everybody can kill his grandfather.
He's got 3 other
You actually
grandparents.
yeah, exactly.
Right, so I guess. So do you want to hunt him down and kill him?
I'm gonna hunt him down and I'm gonna kill him.
Oh god. Well, I mean, I presume being Bonebreaker Clan, he's in the Citadel, and we're not going to the Citadel.
We're after the Bonebreaker clan. We're after the Citadel.
You would actually assume that being the leader of the army, he's probably,
he's probably not
it's
at
probably
the
in
Citadel.
Azrim.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. He's probably not in Schmargonrog at all.
And you just heard from your scrying that the orcs have set up Wraith as their new stronghold.
right.
'Cause
Shit, that's right. They made it to Wraith.
He's not in Schmargonrog at all.
What I want to do is I want
probably
to
in
go
Wraith.
and upgrade my gear
Yeah.
so I'm better prepared.
Where would we do that?
You know, I reckon that,
Need a
that I've heard
blacksmith.
about some good blacksmiths that could assist me.
Yeah.
Some good fire giant blacksmiths that are good assistants.
Oh yeah.
Good assistant that assist you. So you take the lead on it.
I take the lead.
You take the lead on it.
But I'd be able to say,
out of the way,
fire
fire
giant,
giants.
can you hand me the hammer? Hand me the hammer. Thank you. And just fire up the forge.
No, I imagine it's one of those things where, like, you're so good, you don't even touch the tools, you're just overseeing.
Yeah, exactly.
By your-
I would
your
have done that.
presence.
Yeah.
Delegating. He's delegating.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I also would have.
Yeah.
He gets all the way into like the Fire Giant's forge. He picks up a hammer. He's going to take all my experience, years of Ding, it's done.
That's
Finished.
So, I mean, I guess we'd be looking in the forest for some evidence of nature magic or something, right? If the Windwalker clan. are in
Alrighty, make a survival check to see if anything is out of place with you with a regular forest.
Christ.
You're the one that's the best survival.
What did you get? What did you roll?
Bro, 5.
I love that you're failing, and you're failing on checks where it's kind of a group check, so you're not turning these over either, because it's super vital.
I'm the one that knows that.
Is that survival check we're doing?
Survival. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I got 17. 17.
Thank God someone did.
Yeah.
You recognise that there are things out of place for natural, normal magics. You can tell that this forest as a whole is magically cultivated because of the lands of Schmargonrog being like
Doesn't
nothing
feel
grows
natural,
here.
yeah.
It's only the presence of druids that keeps this forest alive. In the
Is it
first
quite a
place.
like? Is it lush and full of life, or is it quite a?
For this terrain, it's definitely lush. It's not like rainforest. You're not in the middle of like a dense jungle, but it is. It has got a working ecosystem.
Yeah.
What's more is with the 17, you can notice that there are odd symbols on trees and rocks and things. You know, cairns when you're out walking, the piles of rocks that hikers leave behind.
Yeah.
Things like that, symbols to other
What are they
druids.
called again? Sorry.
Cairns.
Cairns.
Cairns. I think it's
right.
a Gaelic word, maybe.
The city in Australia.
Cairns. Cairns.
Okay, cool.
It's where they invented them.
I guess
It's where the
putting rocks on top of each other.
Celts invented.
I guess
Weird. They moved from Ireland to Australia just to invent
Just to figure
rocks.
that out, and then they went back.
They went back.
They figured out
years
rocks.
ago.
I guess we follow the symbols.
Sure, everybody make a perception check, please.
Come on, dice.
You should be good at this one. You got plus 10.
13
Look at that.
plus 10.
Now
Fucking
1.
23.
Oh, I don't.
10.
13.
After half an hour of walking through the woods looking for like if these things are leading in a particular direction, none of you know anything about Druidic, so you don't realize that they're not leading anywhere. They're just like symbols to other druids of like, hey, danger nearby, or water's this way, or they're just ways of like signposting to other druids what they are. So you're just kind of following them, being like, they must lead somewhere. But after that amount of time, you realize these boars, these like wild pigs that have been following you for about half an hour now.
Right.
And it's odd behavior for a pig to be following you that long.
I reckon that they're not actually.
And then we just continue.
Okay, we continue walking for another hour.
Keep walking through the woods.
Weird boars around here.
Friendly boars.
Yeah.
Do we turn around then?
If you hover over them, Baldur's Gate style, it says strange boar. And you're like, well, one of us must have speak with animals.
I mean, I've got animal handling. I'll handle them.
Gonna Wallago?
Yeah. I turn it around and I just look at them and go, Wallago.
Can you make them shit themselves? Let's do it.
Wallago.
Step back a little.
Wallago.
Make an animal handling.
Yeah. 8 plus 4.
12?
12.
You feel like you're doing a 12 job of it. Like they're not they're not attacking you, so they're also not moving away.
Well,
what you wanted from them was unclear, and so that nothing changes. Nothing changes.
I try harder. Wallago.
I tried to be vague even harder.
They're just
Bodger, maybe
staring at
try
you.
saying Wallago in Orcish might be more useful.
Schmolago.
Schmolago.
I love that he's the only one
Slightly
that's proficient
better.
in Orcish.
Marginal.
But even Orcish is just schming, schmings, schmith.
That's like
schmunch,
Piglet.
Look, are you orcs like hidden as pretending to be?
You see the two pigs look at each other.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and run away.
Yeah.
Do we follow? Do we follow them?
Weird.
Wait, we need your help. Wait.
Wait!
Wallago, schmate.
At that. They keep running. You guys are giving chase. All right, we're into a chase sequence essentially. So you can run, you can sprint, you can take the dash action essentially. A number of rounds in a row are equal to your Constitution modifier. And after that, you're starting to get into like getting fatigued situation. So Barbarian Boy probably able to run pretty fast with your new Amulet of Health bouncing around on your chest.
Yeah.
Probably able to run pretty far.
And I can dash heaps, man.
And you can dash heaps,
I got
bruh.
heaps of dash.
You're the man. You're the man, Ben.
So, they are going to run away. You are going to give chase. Each round you can choose to just dash to keep up with them, essentially, because they're just going to be dashing, or you can let them get some headway by not dashing in favor of doing something else with your action, like casting a spell or something that will bolster you or slow them.
How far? So you said the forest isn't very dense.
It's not very dense. It's a wood rather than a jungle.
The way they're? Can I see them pretty much?
You can see them, like they dart in between trees and stuff. You can see them every so often. They get like full cover every so often, but
they all run off. Maybe these two run off, and you and I are standing behind them. Like I'm not.
I can't run in this.
I'm not running.
Can't run in this.
I'm not running.
Yeah, let's wait.
Yeah.
You just leave them to join the chase. All right.
Oh, easy. Hang on, I got this. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Animal handling. Wallago. Whoa. Animal handling. Whoa. Shit! Oh shit. Everyone. After them!
I mean, I can't run in this.
I'm not going to run. They can run after them if they like.
What do we do?
Cup of tea?
You got some?
Yeah, I can make a cup of tea.
Great.
Yeah.
Right.
I've got a plan, but
You two setting off after them, chasing these pigs down.
We come in peace. Hey.
All right.
We love
So round, it's gonna go you and them kind of thing. So
Maybe
it doesn't
we
matter
should
if it's
just
not a
slowly
straight
walking
initiative.
after them.
You just walk, just meander after them. What are the two of you doing? Are you just dashing, or are you gonna do something as an action to try and?
I just full browns, just sprint, just dash.
Sprinting, dashing.
I mean, I could do.
Probably like pounce.
I've got
or
You have an instinctive pounce, which gives you half your movement again if you go into a rage as a bonus action.
I go, rage, bonus action, single pounce.
All right, so you rage as a bonus action, you dash as a bonus action because you can as a rogue. Yeah. So you're dashing, you're actually gaining on them because they have a higher movement speed base than you guys do. They have 40 and you guys have... Oh, actually, as a barbarian, what's your movement speed? Top of the page somewhere? 40. So you're actually keeping up with them.
Yeah, what's up?
With a dash, you're keeping up with them. You would be falling behind, but as a rogue, you're dashing, so you're actually just overtaking them slightly.
Sweet.
So you're catching up slightly. You go into an instinctive pounce, so for this round, you catch up to them. You're a little closer behind. I'm going to roll to see what obstacle we face. This one is a terrain obstacle, so there is some kind of like some fallen trees, let's say, fallen trees and things in your way that they are able to underneath, but it's going to be a check to get past. You're going to try and get over the top. You're going to fly. What are you doing to get past this obstacle?
I'm going to dexterously flip over them.
Yeah, so you should Daniel Craig, Jason, James Bond, just smash through it. Like, doesn't the plywood in there? You just smash through it.
Yeah,
through the whole thing.
That's what made that. I like those moments in that film.
Oh, just go.
Like, so these flip over on a 4 or less, and that was a 5. So a 5 plus your acrobatics should still be okay.
Sure. Yeah, plus 4, so 9.
Nope. So you are slowed for this round.
Watch
you
this.
acrobatically flip over the trees, land face down. You're going to burst through the trees.
So, no, I'm actually going to do a flick flax. What do they call it?
Yeah.
Jump.
You're also doing acrobatics. Acrobatics check. Show him how it's done.
Does it go well? 9.
9 plus.
Which is what you got total. 10. Yeah, just budget outdoes you by 1, and the DC was 10. So, so budget kind of clips himself as well, but on you. As you fall into his path, like one of those cyclists that just like
wastes all over
huge Schadenfreude watching that. You're like, oh, all of them. Wasn't there an Australian speed skater that was like at the back of the thing one time, and he was so far behind that he was able to just avoid the whole thing and win?
Oh, all right.
Yeah. You managed to get over the thing. You're keeping up with them now. You've fallen behind a little. The next one is this is a water feature, water problem. So you're coming down across obviously magically induced by the druids in this forest, because water in this land is pretty hard to come by. But there is like a relatively large river that you have to cross. How are you going to cross it? They are actually going to have to make checks for this one.
How the ball's getting across?
One of them managed to get well on an athletics. Both of them managed to succeed in an athletics check to just swim. They just get to the edge and just dive in about halfway and then doggy paddle away across.
Dim enough or something for me to just go with my cloak and try and float over.
Fly. Yeah, you've got a fly speed, so you can. You're under the canopy, so you find a little area to dip into.
I could dimension door, but I just don't.
Okay, let's make this an investigation or perception check to see if you can find somewhere dark enough to quickly just get some height.
9 plus 10, 19.
Yeah. With a 19, you find somewhere that's dark and shady enough to just get enough height, and then you fly out into the bit that's no longer in darkness, and you're like, oh shit, and you just manage to hit the other bank.
When it runs out, do you glide or you just fall?
No, you just can't fly anymore. It just turns back into a normal cloak and it's going like this with it.
I just do a big old pounce as far as I can and then swim.
Pounce as far as you can and swim. So make an athletics check.
10 plus 8.
18, yeah, that is enough. You have managed to keep up with them as well. You're now behind him a little, but with your double dash, you can now bring up the pace a little bit. Anything that you guys are doing? You just walking?
I've kind of been looking. I'm going, shall we just...
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I just put my hand on Grape's shoulder and go, portal away! And we go 500 feet in front of them. And then as we come through the portal, I just go, quickly, stop, we need your help!
All right, make me a percentage check on a I'm going to say 8 or less, so just 8% chance. You are heading into trees and you actually just land in a tree and take some force damage.
No.
You're good? All right, so you managed to avoid landing in any trees or anything, but you landed in sort of a bit of a clearing in front of them and just, stop, we need your help. Persuasion check, please.
Persuasion. 15 plus lots. 9. 15 plus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So yeah, with 24, you are persuasive enough that they realise you're not attacking them, you're not threatening them. They look between themselves, and then one of them sort of cocks its head and moves towards you as if, like, I'm listening.
And I'll let these guys catch up. There we go.
go. See, that was easy.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I feel rested.
I know. Why did they run?
I don't know.
Idiots.
Idiots.
Oh, hello, boss.
Hey.
Stop, please.
How'd you get here, sir?
We used the portal.
I used the portal. I thought I
He came with me. He came with me in the portal.
Why didn't... That's the boss. Why did you tell us about... Why did you tell us about the portal?
As you ran off, I went.
we tried everything.
Admittedly, I didn't try very hard.
They're the fastest boss alive. They're the fastest boss alive.
Do you want another tea?
I could have yelled out, but I've got a bit of a scratchy throat.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to see how it played out.
A wild surge from your dimension door.
I definitely pulled a hammy.
No.
Goes up to a 2.
I go, we're looking for the fire giants, and we have no idea where they are, and we need your help. We've come to you instead of going to the bone breakers because, as you can see, we're all
we have a lot of bones.
We are all Alliance of the Zaj, and we have bones that could be broken.
Alliance of the Zaj? Are you making shit up?
We look like Alliance people because we are Alliance people.
Right. What the f is Zaj?
Visage.
Alliance of Visage. I was also on your wavelength of going, Alliance of the Zaj. And I was like, Zaj is not something he sent me in his document about Schmargonrog. It must be some kind of like
We
like
look
a Zaj.
like Alliance people because we are, I guess, associated with the Alliance.
They look at each other.
Oh, I'm the f***ing head.
They look at each other kind of...
Associated.
kind of nod a bit.
Yeah, I mean...
One of them kind of nods, and then you see that it sort of like pushes back as if it's going to stand up onto its back legs. And as it does so, its trotted feet become hands, and its body shifts. And you've seen Vanessa do a similar thing back in the day with the druid that you met. The boar tusks actually grow even longer as the snout sort of turns into an uptoned, almost pig-like nose. And standing before you is a half-orc druid, half-orc, half-human druid. She is of young-ish age, around about your ages, and she says, What brings you to this forest? You're a long way from home for Alliance.
We didn't particularly want to go into Schmargonrog Citadel, essentially, but we're looking for the fire giants that live in one of the volcanoes here.
Yeah,
we were talking to a cloud giant, and she was unhelpfully unspecific about which volcano.
We're just looking for some assistance, some blacksmith assistance.
You're a blacksmith.
I'm one of the best. One of the finest.
He's not that good.
I'm one of the finest blacksmiths in all the land.
If we were to gamify this, he makes common equipment.
You are looking for the Kuznesh.
Kuznesh?
They are a fire giant clan. They live on Dagenrog.
Oh.
Dagenrog. Make a note of that.
Yeah.
They are wary of outsider. Orc not go there. They fire at people.
None of you have ever been to meet the fire giants?
They are not welcoming.
Oh.
Angry bastard.
You must go there for a reason, otherwise they don't listen.
I mean, we've got a pretty good reason. We've got reasons. We've got our reasons.
Totally.
Yeah.
We want shit.
Yeah, we want your stuff.
Yeah. We want them to make stuff for us.
Yeah.
And also, you're the savior of the giants, so you're going to save them.
I am a pretty big deal, so...
What have you...
Bob might have heard of me.
No. He is one of Baradun and the Dickheads, just one of. He's within the Dickheads.
While you are talking to these two orcs that you're assuming is part of the Windwalker clan, because they're druidic orcs, and so why would Rollo put them here to complicate things if they weren't?
That would be funny.
It turns out they're just orcs. They're just orcs.
They're not affiliated with the Windwalkers at all.
Chase them, he let us chase them.
Yeah, just nothing. I've got nothing. I'm just improvising shit as I go, guys. I don't know.
This is all for show. This isn't even on.
Yeah. It's actually just amazing we've made it as far as we have, because I have no idea what's going on.
Seat of your pants, the Wallace and Gromit thing of laying the tracks
Oh, yeah,
as his
yeah,
train
yeah.
is going between the legs of the tables and stuff.
Yeah.
With your passive perception, which is enormous,
it is.
you can hear through the forest something hoofed is bounding towards you at great speed.
Yeah.
What is your passive perception?
He's got a plus 10 on his perception modifier. So when he's just wandering down the hall, he's got a 15.
Well, my passive perception is 14.
My passive perception is 20.
You didn't let me finish. in D&D terms, it's just 10 plus your modifier, which I don't like. In my games, it's either 5 plus your modifier if you're just wandering down the hall, like la-di-da-di-da. But if you're like, oh, we should be on the lookout for traps, and you're essentially rolling a perception check every turn, in order to save time doing that, I use 11 plus your modifier. So when you're aware perception is what I call it. Yours would be a 21.
Well, 14. So.
Jesus.
Yours would be a 9 normally.
Thank you.
You didn't win. You
9
didn't
normally
win
or a 15.
You're not winning.
If you're aware.
Stop acting all smug.
Shut up. All right, so you hear this animal bounding towards you. You guys did not, but you guys are still talking to this one boar and one half-orc woman. And she's telling you about...
Hark! A hoof an animal.
I also go.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I literally just said none of the others hear it yet. But because it's from so far away.
No, but Rob, look at him. He's
doing
it.
He's listening. He's hearing. He's hearing things.
Ha! Yeah, got you. Oh, you hear that?
What's that?
Hark! Is that trotting I hear?
What? What are you hearing?
I think I hear trotting.
Oh.
Hooves.
Yes.
What?
Doth mine ears deceiveth me?
No, I don't think they do.
I believe I hear it too.
I don't think you do.
Softest.
I
hooves
perceived it.
in the darkness.
No.
Doth mine hearing serve me welleth?
No,
Yes,
it doth not.
It
You
doth.
didn't hear that. No,
I
stop.
doth.
This is my moment. I heard with
doth
my
I
pointing
perceive
elf
it?
ears.
I perceive.
No, you didn't.
I perceive
no, you
it.
didn't. I perceive it.
I perceive
Hark.
it. Footsteps.
Trotting. Okay, which direction's it
That
coming
way.
from? Nope.
Footsteps.
Nope.
He's doing it.
Can you hit it?
What do you hark?
I hear it.
That's the sound. It's going through puddles.
Just 1 foot at a time. Plop,
Right.
plop, plop. I hear it. Plop, plop.
Continue.
What does it mean?
It's not fucking, I'm just going to cut to it. It's not long before a fucking stag dives into this clearing with you, pulls up to a halt. It's a big freaking thing. And the female you're talking to, the half orc you're talking to, says, "It's okay, Dad." And he stops right before fucking charging into you.
I look up at the stag and then lean over to Bodger and flick his ring.
Can you do that? Can you do that?
He just wanted an excuse to shit himself.
Can someone else
I
use
don't
my
think
ring?
the orcs shit themselves. Not yet.
No, I shit myself.
No, he was wanting an excuse to. Taradun wanted a reason to shut himself. I got you, Adam. I got you. It was a good joke.
I like your joke.
The stag kind of, and she says, "It's okay, Dad. These are not from Alliance army. They are not here to kill. They're here looking for Kuznesh." And then he shrinks down, and you see, I'll just give you some reference. There he is. Looks like a big-ass guy with greeny skin and
He looks very cool.
And just for fun and flavour, he is.
Oh, dope.
Here's his one of his daughters that you're talking to.
Lovely.
That's pretty cool.
And at this point, the
Is Kuzmish the orcish word for fire giants, or is
Kuznesh is what the cloud giant told you is what their clan is called, the fire giant clan that you're looking for.
oh, cool.
The other one shrinks back as well, and with a high ponytail, you can see her there as well.
What?
Ox?
He says, the guy says, "You're looking for Kuznech, for blacksmith giant, yeah?
Yep.
I'm looking for someone to help assist me.
Stop using the word
Come without ill intent, no hostility.
Oh no, just looking for
No, yeah.
No. Yeah.
I understand your people clap hands for good intent.
Aye.
Sure.
I'm Stefan.
Hey.
Give me a strength check, because he's kind of doing that, testing you out a bit.
Let's go. Oh no.
We rolled badly as well.
4 plus 8.
Oh, nice. You beat him out
12.
just by 1. He rolled 1 higher than you and got 1 less than you.
So we're kind of like,
They're both like, my name is Stefan.
Pleased to meet you.
Make me an insight check, please.
I was briefly 15.
Never mind. This is Stella. And this is Stacy. He clasps all your hands in turn.
I'm very weak.
You see a hawk, a huge sort of bird of prey, come swooping in and lands on his hand at this point, and then he sets it down gently, and a big motherfucking orc comes out of that way, and he's pulls out from his back a huge what do they call a flail? Huge flail. He's like, "Everything all right, Papa?" He says, "It's okay, Stanley."
So sorry, Stefan, Stella, Stanley, all those?
Stacy.
Turns out the Windwalker clan really like S names.
Yeah. ST.
Stacy's mom.
He says, "Are you in a hurry, or you want to eat with us, break bread? We can help you with things on the journey before you go, because journey to Schmargonrog take a long time."
I look at Stella and I look at Stacy and I kind of go, "Hey."
You two make me insight checks, please.
18 plus 5.
13 plus
Stacey,
10, 23.
Both of you realize that Stella and Stacy both bear somewhat familial resemblance to someone else you know with an ST name that is a half-orc.
Oh.
You might not remember.
I do.
Stamen.
Stamen.
Stephanie.
One of his other brothers is called Stamos.
We met Stephanie?
Yeah, fucking Stephanie. Fucking.
You definitely met
It was a
Stephanie.
big part of my story arc, and earlier,
Oh, that's
and I
right.
completely forgot about it, and it came back, and I was like,
I forgot
remember.
that I've definitely met Stephanie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people have met
You
Stephanie.
mother.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Bodger, look at the muscles and the
muscles.
Look at the muscles
on Stacy. Doesn't she remind you of someone specific?
Yeah.
The only way I remember Stephanie.
No,
is
like-
Rob's
Demetrius
impersonation of Stephanie.
Hello, Bodger.
I'm heartbroken.
No,
that
I
she's
mean
coming
like
back, Rob.
very familiar.
Yeah.
No,
So I'm
horrific.
not.
No,
I'm not-
Bodger, I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
fucking hell, Bodger.
and
It looks like they literally might be family.
Yeah, sure.
You remember Stephanie?
You're just saying this like in front of these guys?
None of what you're saying gets through. I'm just like, yeah, and then I just look at them and go, hey.
Do they remember? Have they?
And I'm now about to, and I hit on them.
All right, make a persuasion check. See how charming you're being.
In front of their dad.
Yeah.
Well, front of
So with the disadvantage, I
I
guess?
hit on them in like a kind of like a respectful, like in front of dad way.
Can you just
Well, let's see if you do. First.
17.
not bad.
But
Persuasion.
my persuasion
You
is
got at least a
plus 2.
+2, yeah. 19, yeah, you managed to find a delicate balance of like not being sleazy, creepy about it.
I got this.
Just
Shit.
Okay, that's definitely not what I
Yeah,
just
that's
said
not
about
right.
not being
You don't
sleazy
wanna
and
do that in
creepy.
front of
That
a
is
dad.
sleazy and creepy.
No, so
Just
it's more like-
normal conversation, like, hey, how you doing?
really
You
interested
good?
in them.
Yeah,
Kind of
that
like-
is much more how you hit on
I
someone in front of
really
their
like
dad.
how you've. It's very nice in your family origins and your.
And her armor.
And your armor and
your
your thing
armor.
looks well crafted and your dad looks great.
He's got a type. He definitely has a type.
Stefan will lead you through the forest, not too much further from here to where he likes to
How's
stay
Stefan?
out. Stefan is the father.
Father.
And he introduces you to his human wife,
Sorry, did they give us their last name? Are they Windwalkers?
Windwalkers, yes. They, he's like, my lady will be here soon, and then, as if by coincidence, in comes charging a bear with another orc riding it, and then as they get there, the orc dismounts, and then the bear stands up, and you see this sort of like this comely woman, let's say, human woman, and he goes, this is my lovely woman Bethany, and then he starts to introduce you to the rest of his orc clan. All of his children. Jesus Stella,
Christ.
Stacy, Starla, Stevie, Stanley, Stamos, Sterling, and Stuart. And he says, I also have a daughter, Stephanie, but she moved away to Human Kingdoms long ago.
It's crazy, I know. But anyway.
Wait, what?
No, it just reminds me of something. It's a coincidence.
Reminds you of a half orc you knew.
Yeah, actually,
Who
yeah.
bore a striking resemblance to these half
Yeah,
orcs.
it's crazy. Anyway.
By the way, we met a friend of yours, Stephanie. What was her last name? Do you know her last name?
Do you remember?
Windwalker, perhaps?
Perchance.
I never made this part up in my lore back in the day, so now I have to. improvise.
Well, no.
You can do it.
So,
You
like,
I can't do it.
No, metagaming.
No.
Well, not metagaming at all. Her last name is Windwalker, obviously.
Well, yeah, but for the sake of budget being a bit dense,
okay.
I'm like, I can't remember.
Fair.
Yeah, straight up. Okay, there you
I think it
go.
was.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was such a fling, even though you were head over heels.
Remember the last time you saw Stephanie?
It was in real world time years ago, on Earth time.
In game time.
In game time.
Years ago.
Months, maybe?
No, it's been about a month since you saw her. You weren't with her though. You saw her in a vision.
Yeah, that's
She was
right.
fooling around with Liam the Leatherworker in his place in Darkwood. And then there was a knock on the door.
Yeah.
And he got up to go and answer it, and you heard from in the room with her, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And then something hit the ground, and then a dark figure approached the door, and she was scared. That's the last time you saw Stephanie.
Definitely remember
The
that.
love of your life.
I remember that.
When I put her in mortal peril as a way of motivating you to be more of an adventurer.
Yeah.
And then you did nothing with it.
And
shit. Poor Stephanie, that sucks.
the problem with Stephanie's character is I like years ago was like, oh, you were there.
Usually, when a person comes up with something that's important enough for them to put into their backstory, the Dungeon Master looks at that and goes, sweet,
Yeah.
I'll use that in the
Fair.
campaign in some way.
Fair.
And then they do.
Completely fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
good move.
But
Just wrong guy.
I was just like, I don't know, there, forgot about that now. You've mentioned it several times. And like, oh yeah, who was it again? Oh yeah, the love of my life. Oh, no.
Yeah, well, she's possibly
Well,
dead.
she's a Windwalker. She's one of the
She's a Windwalker.
Hey!
How exciting.
Hang on a sec.
What's up? What's going on?
What's your Stefan?
Yes.
And
Stanley?
Stanley.
Stanley?
So,
You can
hang on.
Stamos, Sterling
Do
Stewart.
You don't know.
He's beginning to believe.
You don't know.
Everybody's like, yes.
That's the love of my life.
He's gonna do it.
He's going to put two and two together.
I don't know, sir. No. If there's someone that's related to you,
Literally
perhaps.
everyone else in this
Yeah,
huddle
all of
knows
the stuff
exactly
all
what
the
he's about to
Windwalkers
say.
It's someone that is related to you. She's someone that I met.
You can do it. You can do it, Bodger.
I met her in the casino. What's her name? She talks like this, darling.
No.
That's Sandra. That's Sandra.
Stacey speaks up and says, are you sure she did not speak like this?
Oh yes, that's one. What's her name? Do you know Stephanie?
Yes, she's my sister. And they all say in unison, she's our sister. And Stefan says, yes, she's my daughter.
Yeah, we all put
It's
the
a
pieces.
This world.
We all put the pieces to this together.
You know Stephanie?
Guys,
Okay,
Guys.
let him say it. Let him say it.
Yes, this way.
you know my love of my life.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure.
I talk about her all the time, and I miss her, and I often talk about Stephanie.
Yeah.
I think she's related to.
You think she is after being definitely confirmed?
They both, they said the
Windwalker.
sister, daughter.
Windwalker.
Yes, Windwalker.
Stephanie Windwalker.
Yeah.
You
Love
are
of my
all from
life.
Hollywood then.
Yes. Well, no, I'm not. I'm from good on Carlibor, but
Right.
But yeah, we are from.
How is Stephanie?
Oh, well, you were just telling me about a dream you had recently about her, right?
When I had a dream, look, you tell it. You.
Why would I tell it?
he doesn't know the dream.
No, DM you tell it. You tell it better than me.
Bodger just goes, God.
I had a dream. Wait, no,
Don't take the wheel.
God, you tell it.
Greg, you've been listening into my dreams.
Yeah, okay.
Canonically, it's listening to his dreams.
Now, Stefan, I must tell you, I had a prophecy, a dream of your daughter. She's in danger. So in this, I had a dream, and in this dream, I was like, she was in trouble. I was like, oh no. I was like, God, what? How did it finish? So, can you do a prophecy or something? Explain that. Greg.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was actually.
You were in the dream that I was having?
Huh?
You know the dream that I had about Stephanie, his daughter.
Sorry, is your logic here because I was in your dream?
Well, you were in the dream.
Yeah, but you know that means I wasn't literally. I wasn't in the dream.
Can you explain the dream? Are you and God?
I have no idea what you're talking about. No.
You want me to tell it?
Yeah, you tell. You remember better than I was.
It's just like listening in your head.
Didn't I just relay it like seconds ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dream about her. Is she well is the question.
Liam died and she was scared.
So another way to say it's mortal peril.
All I recall from what you said.
Liam died and she was scared.
Yeah, and someone
Who was Liam?
Liam the leather worker, which I think she was dating in Darkwood.
Yeah, a guy who bears a striking resemblance to Bodger, weirdly. She has a very, very specific type.
He's a bit more camp.
Well,
He's
she
kind of a bit
doesn't.
like, he wears
likes a lot of
eyeliner and stuff.
It's like his defining personality.
Anyway, I think this is getting off track.
very off track.
Can we help you in any way before your trip to Dagenrog to see the fire giants?
I don't know.
When was the last time you... This is because I'm very motivated right now to
motivated?
find the love of my life, Stephanie. When was the last time you saw her?
A couple of years ago, she went to Azarim and moved to I think Honeywood.
What's going on? What's going on in that?
We just need to go back to Honeywood and Darkwood at some point.
Maybe.
Anyway, can I prepare you with rations, perhaps? Do you have enough food for the job?
Yes, Russians would be amazing, please. Is that, to be honest, what any other assistant, any other assistance you could give us in terms of actually getting up Dragonrog would be amazing.
Oh yes, you'll need shoes and such. He starts to use druidic magic to do some stone crafting. Just like takes some stones and starts to.
That's pretty cool.
As if like expediting the process that would happen naturally through like rivers wearing away at it. He's just kind of pushing parts of the stone away and creating like long stones that have grooves in them that he can then tie to the bottom of your feet for extra grip, like climbing equipment and stuff out of druidic stonework. He spends like an hour doing this, getting to know you guys. If there's anything you want to do or have a short rest, you can. Read your book. Well done, well done. You've got an hour to read your book and practice. One of the bigger guys, Sterling, he comes over and he's interested in what you're doing. He like works out with you and he's practicing some of these new techniques. There's some curls, yeah.
Gym buddies. Hey.
Yeah, you don't want to do too much push-ups because it builds too much there and you don't get enough back workout. You know, and you get like, See, I think that's what I learned from the last hour.
What's the time of day? Should we be
midday?
So that brings you up to a total of 4 hours of read?
Yep, you've read 4 hours of the last 12.
We should be camping out with them instead of leaving.
It's up to you. Basically, I'm giving you the option of you're like halfway through a day. Time is kind of the essence because Laethal's plans are going ahead with or without you. But if you set off now, you'll definitely have to camp out in the wilderness where things are happening.
You can read.
Is there any advantage?
If you set off like first thing in the morning, you might make it all the way to the foothills of Dagenrog before the end of the day.
Is there any advantage in telling the Windwalkers about Stephanie's peril? Is like it's kind of.
Maybe not.
Not really.
Like if you just meet somebody's parents and like, oh shit, you're the parents of the son. Yeah, she's in mortal peril.
Yeah, we haven't done anything about it.
We haven't done anything about it.
It could be useful.
It was many months ago.
It could be useful to stay here for the rest of the day. You can read more of your book. I might work on the quick save scroll half a day in terms of Laethal getting stuff done. It's not crazy.
I practice mindfulness.
Cool. All right. So you'll have downtime. Downtime is when you can work on things. Last session, we had 2 days downtime as you guys were traveling on the cloud ship, and you said you were going to be working on your press-ups a bit more.
Oh, yeah,
you said you were going to be working on dexterity, but that was before you got your book. You were training What's-It in his performance skills, and you weren't working on anything. You had your quick save scroll to do. So if that's what you want to do, we can do that again.
I'm going to do a quick save scroll again.
So how many hours can I put on?
So you can put another 8 hours into this thing.
That brings me up to 12 hours total.
Net 20.
Net 20.
Plus 6, baby.
All right. So let me go to the training section of my document.
You're a man, Adam.
Appreciate it. You're a man, Baradoo.
You're a man, Baradoo.
Training to increase What's-Its performance. All right, so you're going to get another 8 hours of that.
8 hours of that.
Which is going to be another that many. So you're training to increase What's-Its performance.
Flavor, right? What the fuck is he going to do? Nothing.
It could be great.
You had nothing else to be doing with your downtime.
And he's going. He's a great
demon dancing.
And then we get a round of surprise because he's
maybe
confused.
You doing push-ups and stuff again, Greg?
Yeah, I'm doing more push-ups.
Alrighty, and then
can I do the reading and the dexterity at the same time? Or,
no. No, because you're literally training strength while you're reading the book, not dexterity. Why don't I let him do everything all at once? So Arcana total, so 20 plus 6. 20 plus 6, 26 onto this. Holy shit, that actually gets you to the next milestone exactly.
Yeah, boy.
which means you are now at a progress DC of 150 total, running total. And you, by the end of this day, you have tinkered on this quick save scroll so much that you know that if you use it, the item that you grab from while you're using it will be displaced from its original spot for 10 minutes before it returns to, before the sort of game resets and puts it back where it should be.
Hell yeah.
What is it that you've got?
Every time.
It's quick save scroll.
Every time we work on this.
The like rewind time scroll.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just making it better.
26 with Windwalker plan.
It's so hot right now.
So hot.
All right, so you spend the rest of the day, and then you you rest with these guys. They're very convivial, very welcoming, and happy to have you around. Happy to have things that aren't animals to talk to for once.
Also, after working on the quick save scroll, I just go, what's your in what standing with you are you with the Pact at the moment, in terms of the Bonebreaker clan and everything? If we were to take a stop by Schmargonrog Citadel, how would we?
I would not recommend it. The people of Schmargonrog Citadel do not see eye to eye with us on morality and such of seeing other people as people. People of your skin and tone and lack of tusks, you would die.
Racist.
They're racist.
They would enslave you if you are lucky.
And racism is bad.
Yeah.
Good work, Bob.
That's what I always say.
Yes, the more you know.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Just saying.
And that's the point, and that's the point of this entire D&D campaign.
Yeah,
we'll finish it there, everybody. That's the whole message we were building towards.
We finally got there.
It's done.
We finally got there.
We got there. Racism is bad. That's the whole point.
Hot take.
Okay, great. I mean, that's good to know. I suspected that was the case.
Yes, they confirm for you that the people there are like the Bonebreakers, and they just, even the peaceful Bonebreakers, they still descended from the ones that drank the demon blood.
It's still packed. It's still packed versus.
Still packed
versus alliance.
Bonebreaker.
Any alliance.
They break bones.
That's what they do.
They're not daisy
And one of
makers.
the leaders of the alliance walking into the stronghold of the Pact might not be the best
Not be
idea.
the smartest, yeah. All right, so you sleep through the night.
It would be funny to go through all of this and then just take a trip to the Citadel. We all die, and that's the end of the game. Just out of pure curiosity.
Part of me really wanted to when we had that choice, which I was like, man, there'd be some dope. Like, it'd be dope.
Lots of fights and stuff.
It'd be like,
There'd be a lot of
I would love
fights.
one day, Rob, you just to set up a fight that we don't realise is
just way above you.
It's just like an entire nation of people, and we're like, okay, right, roll for initiative, okay, sweet. And what really should do is fucking run.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because the next morning you wake on your journey to Schmargonrog across the open plains, where I've set up a couple of times that Terrellian hunts.
Yeah.
So I do have a random encounter table, and there is a chance that he sees you and you have to get away from him, because I'm
God.
telling you now, if you fight Terrellian, you die.
Yeah, okay, good to know.
The void is calling me, Rob.
Speak for yourself.
Let's kill Terrellian.
Tyrellian, more like Ty-Smellian.
Terrellian!
Terrellian! Got it.
Suck my dick!
Fight? Oh, he's coming in. Let's do it.
Terrellian, you're a bitch!
He's quite big.
Terrellian, you're a
He's getting.
bitch!
He's moving quite fast.
Oh, he's getting a lot bigger.
Oh, look at it. It's quite. I thought he was a lot smaller
That's a
than
very
that.
big dragon, actually. Yeah, like we might have made a huge mistake.
Oh shit!
Brace for impact.
I'm invincible to fire.
There is always backup characters. It is D&D.
I do want
But
to play as Eugene.
He was able to kill, and I explained this earlier, he was able to kill Doldoros, the literally an immortal god.
Yeah. We're not saying
You
this.
do have a hammer. A hammer is pretty good against dragons.
And I've got a +1 short sword, Rob,
And
so...
30 extra HP now.
And 30
So the next morning, you set off across the
I
plains.
cast
You've got some excellent.
Oh,
you
do we
cast
want a little
aid.
chat?
Yeah, do inspirational
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Inspirational speak.
Yeah.
Who do you cast the aid on? Because you can target three people.
These three. Yeah. And
very
at
kind of you.
4th level, which is.
What's it doing?
It gives you an extra 10 or 15. I
think
can't
it's
remember
15.
at 4th. Is it 15 at 4th level?
4th is.
Your hit point total goes up by 15 for the rest of, for the first 8 hours
Why
of the
don't it
day.
just be simple like mine and make it just a temporary thing? So I have to.
No, because then it can stack.
Because then it can stack. He can do his 15 aid, and you can also do your 10 or whatever
It's
from...
better to do it in that order. Better for
Sure.
him to do his first, then mine.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters, yeah.
Okay.
Because
And
his affects your hit
so-
point. Maximum, yours affects just temporary hit points.
Right, so just...
Override, yeah, maximum HP override, you can put an extra 10.
So
an extra
4th
15
level is
there.
15.
15 in there.
Yeah.
15
And
in
then
there.
what are we getting
and
from
then
you,
in the
Roger?
temporary,
And
It's
then
your charisma plus your level, which is 11 now, so 13. 13 temporary hit points. Well, depending. What is your topic of your discussion?
Oh yeah, what is it?
So
what are you talking about?
I want to talk about just the importance of friendship and working together, and when things are belong to you, just
Had me in the first half, not gonna lie.
I'm not specifically. I'm just saying, it's important to acknowledge where things come from. Do you know what I'm saying?
The importance of friendship and ownership.
Friendship. It's like it starts off like talking about sharing.
For example, this pen belongs to you. It's right for yours.
Yeah. Okay.
That spell book, right for yours. That dagger belongs to you. Right for yours. That's all I'm saying.
So after 10 minutes, in spite of yourself.
There's no extra information on there.
Yeah,
Great.
13 temporary hit points each.
I haven't got that.
Let's keep on keeping on.
So frustrated.
How do I add the 15?
Max HP modifier. Didn't you put it in there before? 15.
15 done.
Just like that.
It worked. That time it worked. It was one of those things where I was like, no, it didn't work, and then someone watches you do it. and then
Should we perception? No, not perception. Looking for ways to stay under little rock faces and
Smart.
other bits
All
and
right,
pieces.
you can do so, but it will take you longer to do so. Like if you're skirting between, like darting from this little cover bit to that little cover and caves and stuff, it'll take you twice as long of a journey. But you won't be rolling random encounters from Terrellian. If you just go the entire thing in the open plains, random encounters, chances. Random encounter chances, but quicker journey. Which would you prefer?
Quicker journey with random encounters, baby. Let's
go!
Quicker journey.
Yeah.
Get quick, baby.
Quick it.
Oh God, I'm outvoted. Quicker news.
Quick it is. All right.
What was it? Quick or slow?
Doesn't matter.
Quick or slow.
We're doing quick.
Quick.
Let's fucking do it, baby.
All right.
Yeah, baby. Bring it on, Terrellian, you piece of shit.
You piece of shit.
1, 2, 3, 4. Very
Terrellian
close.
sucks,
4,
that's what I heard.
5, 6, even closer. 7, 8. No nat ones yet. So it only appears on a nat one.
Oh God.
8, 9 hours. 10 hours. That's two nat 2s and a nat 3. 11, I think that was. And 12.
We're so good at walking.
For 12 hours, 12 rolls in a row, I didn't get a nat 1, which means no Terrellian the Fierce. You see him, you hear him a couple of times with the 2 nat 2s that I got. He gets close, but he obviously, either he doesn't see you or he notices you and is like, tiny little whatevers. They're not like a big, he wants something big and meaty to hunt maybe. He's ready every time Terrellian's coming down. That would be amazing. If Terrellian had attacked, and then your way of escaping is to make him shit himself and then run.
And he just flies out of embarrassment. Like, no!
For 12 hours, you walk through what is chilly. Sometimes when the wind drops, it gets actually relatively warm, even for midwinter. But you make it all the way to the edge of the foothills of Mount Schmargonrog. Here you can find cover and such if you want. You are at the point where you are approaching exhaustion. If you want to keep pushing up the mountain, you can, or you can set up camp.
So
I think
we're trying to find the fire giants now.
Yeah. You've gone across from the slopes of Mount Schmargonrog, the forests there, and you've gone across the valley and up the other side to Mount Schmargonrog.
I'll always take a chance to read my book. I love reading.
All right.
Yeah, let's stop for the.
So you're going to set up a camp. Yes. You're going to set up a camp between your survivals. I'm sure you rolled well enough to set up something.
Just still on page. Looking at the cover of the book.
Manual of
page 1.
gainful exercise. Got it.
Let's go sleep. Let's find a cave.
All right. Yeah, you find a cave. We'll hand over setting up a camp. You're into the safer areas now. Don't want to waste time with things that aren't actually important at your level. Things of a smaller nature of random encounters. This is why campaigns tend to speed up a little bit in the second half, because once you're level 11, you're not going to worry about like goblins and kobolds attacking you in the night.
Yeah, get out of here, mate.
Get out of here.
So yeah, a couple of times, some kobolds come past. Maybe you meet during the night. There's like a curious fishman person that's come down from a hot spring up some pool. You recognise as a Murgle. You recognise it as a Murgle, which is a creature that Adam and I created on a stream once with a race that you can play in this game. Race of fish people. You see him, but dismiss him, get rid of him. You're going to get, I'm going to say 3 hours of... Oh, you can have more hours of your book if you want to risk exhaustion the next day from not sleeping enough. You'll make
What's
a
the
constitution.
risk?
You'll make a constitution save,
exhaustion.
and
Give me more. I don't care.
you're
I'm
gonna
a
stay up
gambler.
all night.
All night, baby.
All right.
No.
How long you stay up is directly related to what the DC of the Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so what's the range I've got?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Half of the night.
Half the night. All right. So you're gonna get because you could have got 2 hours anyway, and then 4 of the 8 hours. So another 6 hours you can add on.
So that brings it to a total of 18.
Nice. 18 over a period of what is it? A day? Day and a bit now.
2 days.
2 days.
I
I think it's like a day and a half. But I need a Constitution saving throw in the morning to see if you are waking up with a point of exhaustion from not sleeping enough.
No. We're all good up in her. 12 plus.
That's cocked.
12.
That's cocked.
That is cocked. It's between
Your
the 2 days.
mama.
It's between the 2 days.
Roll it again.
But if
It
it's
still
less than
cracks me out
12.
that you roll outside of your dice tray. 2. Nailed it.
Plus 7.
Is a 9. You wake up with a point of exhaustion the next day. You were up too long reading. We've all been there. We've all been. You were up too long.
games.
You were just scrolling, just aimlessly.
doom
You were
scrolling.
doom scrolling through the pages of your book.
Okay.
Showed me. The rest of you wake up the next morning fully refreshed.
God, I feel good.
Oh, such a good
I'm
morning.
not long resting because I don't want to f with my hit points. I
Yeah,
assume
yeah,
we're doing
let's
the
just
thing and then
assume
we
we
do the
You'll
aid
cast
and
aid
blah,
again.
blah, blah,
You'll
blah,
do
blah.
your little speech again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get the same hit
We
points.
walk off.
All right, you are heading up the mountain now, up to Schmargonrog. What you were told is that the giants are not the most welcoming of people.
Yep, we heard that.
Yeah.
What are you doing to mitigate the chances that they just splat you on sight?
Set us all on fire.
Let's ingratiate ourselves with the fire giants.
How close are we? Like, would we think that we are now in danger of them seeing us and spotting us and knowing them?
You wake in the foothills of Schmargonrog, so you've got like a day's journey to get up to where they would be, like up towards the caldera of the volcano. You don't know where, like, if they spread out if they're just on the caldera, you've got a day of travel without an issue. But if they're like spread out and they hunt and stuff,
Okay,
then
well,
they might come across you at any time.
After like 3 hours of walking, I'm gonna make a major image above my head that's like a football placard that someone would have in the, stands that says Kunesh clan, we come in peace.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna, I don't need to hold my hands up, obviously, just hovering above me.
And I'm just going to be like, God, I love giants.
I love it. Retract. He's going to help me write it in giant.
There we go.
So he writes it real big.
It's just in giant. It's just common, but bigger letters. That's the giant language.
Yeah. I love giants. I love giants. I love them.
What are you doing?
I love them.
Shouldn't you say that in giant?
I love giants.
Why are you saying that in common?
I love giants.
You're saying that
I love
just
giants. I love giants. Elegant.
Do you think that saying something in giant is just saying it louder?
Yeah. I love giants.
Not how.
I'm concerned now.
I love giants so much I put their body parts around my neck.
Well, don't say
Yeah,
that.
and infuse them into my hammer. I love it. I love it. What are you looking at?
I don't do that.
I love giants.
The giant language is you have to shout everything. Speaking in capital.
Schmee, come and schmees.
That's all.
No, that's all.
Come on, mate.
Sorry, team.
It's we come in peace.
And then I'm going to do that again in 8 hours.
Does it last 8 hours?
No, sorry. It only lasts 1 hour.
Right.
But
So you
I'm
walk
going
for
to
3
do it
hours, you do it
again.
for an hour, you walk for another...
Or 5 hours.
5
I'm
hours.
going to do it
and
at hour 8.
All right.
And I don't wasage.
All right, so can I get a constitution check from you? It's not a saving throw, it's just a check, so it's just adding your constitution modifier, just to see how well you're doing. Oh, you can add your athletics if you're proficient in athletics, if you've got a little dot next to it. Which I believe you have. You don't? Oh, no, acrobatics. There we go.
So what was
so you
the
can add your
what?
proficiency. Have you got a dot next to athletics under your skills?
No, I don't.
You don't, so it's just going to be for you, just a straight constitution score, which is good with your amulet.
4.
4, nice.
I rolled the 2 plus 2.
Oh, so
9 plus
8.
0.
So
0.
Plus
12 then.
It's 12. So
Sorry,
12, 9, 4.
Was it plus con or plus F?
It would be.
16 plus something.
It would be athletics plus 8 minus 1 because it's con instead of strength, so it would be 7 for you. 7 on to whatever you rolled.
A million, basically.
Yeah, 20 something. But it's a check, not a saving throw, and you have a point of exhaustion, so roll again.
Ah!
You
loser.
stayed up half the night reading.
You got your book.
This is your choice.
is
You
the
made your bed.
common
You literally
Roman
didn't
problem.
make your bed and didn't lie in it.
6 plus.
6 plus 7 is 13, which isn't enough. So you go from being enough to not being enough because you're tired and you
Don't
didn't sleep
read
enough.
all night, bro.
So 9, 4 something, and what was yours in the end? 12. All not enough. You all get 1 more point of exhaustion as you just from climbing a mountain. Because it's
Oh, you all got 2 points of exhaustion.
Second level of exhaustion means that your speed is halved. So now Bodger is slowing the rest of you down.
Bodger, for fuck's sake.
You and your books, this is a common problem.
However, because of the massive magic sign that you've put above your head, can I have a major image spell check thing?
For the second
Yeah,
one.
because you cast it twice, right?
Yeah. Did not want it.
Didn't trigger, and you already tried it in the first one too?
Yeah.
Right. So you didn't trigger on either one of those. You cast it twice. On the second one, once you are approaching the top of the mountain, because of you doing that, they will not pelt you with flaming rock for 46 fire and 46 bludgeoning, which is what they would have been doing.
Christ.
Yeah. You would have been taking essentially the same as a fireball every round. They're just like, bam!
Oh my god.
Bam! This is a volcano. But they go to do so, and they read it in massive major image sign, and they come in peace. And then you hear some giants off in the distance. No, that's Russian, more German. And then giant pops its little head out, and you can see it's like flaming. He was hiding behind a rock, but his flames were pushing him away anyway.
There's a little fire at the top of that rock.
Pokes his head out, massive boulder-sized head, looks down at you, and shouts out in giant, which you understand. He says, "What do you want?"
He's sufficient and giant. What did he say?
I didn't understand him. It was a different dialect, I think.
What do you say? What
do you want?
We're looking for your finest blacksmiths.
You found them.
But
what do you
I said, and then I whispered to my assistant.
What will make us want to work with you?
Say we've been
Small
sent by
folk.
Lady Vazagri.
We've been sent by Lady Vazagri.
Countess.
Countess Lady
All right.
Vazagri.
Basically, I've got here. They won't listen to anything you say unless you name drop. There's a bit brief like hubbub as they confer behind this massive rock, and then you may approach.
Good work.
And then as you head up the mountain, they say, use the servants' entrance. And then they show you this little cool ass door that I put together. Which I think should light up. I put way too much effort into things that they're needed for just the sake of a door. You're just walking through the door, but I was like, look, I've got cool stuff.
We walk away from the door. You can get rid of that.
Sometimes I'm just like, I'm borrowing stuff from Cutting Words, like all of his Dwarven Forge terrain. And he's got this like cool lava door. And I was like, oh, cool, a lava door and a light that I can put underneath it and it lights up. And then I'm like, half an hour later, I'm like, this wasn't a good use of my time. I shouldn't have.
This was pointless.
God damn it.
Because it's just a door and they're just going to walk through it once.
Walk through it. But hey, here's your minis. And
I
you walk up to the door.
I don't think we have a close-up of the table either, so nobody else is going to be able to appreciate this.
All right.
Holy shit, that's a big old door, isn't it?
Big old door.
Impressive door.
Whoa.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go. Yeah, let's do the thing.
We thought we'd give you this green screen. It's like we're the little minis because we didn't have a camera pointing at the table in this cool moment. But imagine we're the minis.
Great. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, robbers.
Yeah.
You see a couple of
God.
couple of
Jesus.
fire giants.
Who's that guy with the big ass, the
Pretty cool.
shields?
It's called a fire giant dreadnought.
Goodness gracious.
And he fills the inside of the shields with lava, and then it does fire damage, bludgeoning damage, and piercing damage, and he can charge through your space and just crush it. It does a shit ton of d6 fire, a shit ton of d6 in all of the others, and then I once crit with it. So in my rules, I max out everything it could have rolled and then roll again, and I did like 100 damage with a single thing. And I hit a paladin who was like the tank of the group, and he'd walked forward in his full armor, and he was like, "All right, let's go. I got this. My armor class is like 23." And then I crit, and he went from fall to a smear on the ground in a single strike.
God.
Just a meat crown.
It was great. It was a lot of fun.
So don't fight him.
Yeah, those guys are pretty tough.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
As you approach, you enter the Kuznets through the servants' entrance. You see that there are a couple other humanoid-sized creatures, but they seem to be fire elemental or fire genasi, the people who are imbued with fire so that they can live and work in such an environment without dying. Smaller ones as well, like just doing errand jobs like magmins and not afrits, those are the fire genies. The little ones that I'm forgetting, mephits, fire mephits and things like that flitting around all over the place. Inside the underground of this, the air actually gets a little cooler because you're inside the rock of the volcano now. But eventually you head through the servants' entrance and to like the main body of the hall where these guys live, and you are greeted. One of them says, "Where is he? What's his name?"
David.
David. David. I'm changing it from what it was now. David approaches you and says, "Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. How's it going? What is it you want from us, and what is the Countess sending you to us for?"
Oh, we were looking to look. It's a long story. Can I just say?
Give us the short version.
The short version. Trying to save the world.
You can just say
bad guy, something like
well,
that.
we exposition dump to you about how this guy's the savior of your kind.
What's up, Bob? What heard of me?
The one prophesied to save us from Vedorin.
That's the one. That's him.
Kuznets, right? What you want blacksmith? Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Our best blacksmith is Jörg.
Yeah.
Jörg Bansen. One problem is Jörg died.
Oh.
That's quite the problem, yeah.
Quite the problem. But then also different problem, Jörg came back.
Ah, I see.
But after Jörg came
Black
back,
eyes.
Jörg not different. Yes, Jörg not able to control.
Is he a bit?
A little bit, yes.
Does he have it like coming out of his eyes?
Exactly
like
that. Yes, Jörg! Hey, Vedorin! You notice that a couple of them, although excited to see another like that, they do take like a small but like 4 meter small step back because they're like,
what is
"Ooh,
that? To know evil,
right.
to know evil, you need to beat evil, you need to know evil.
Sure.
Jörg is best. I'm going into Russian again. In 2-3. Jörg is our best blacksmith, but he's unable to control himself while he is like this. You can fix Jörg of his power thing. He can make for you whatever you need.
So how do we fix it?
Come with me.
Right.
One of them will turn and lead you away. The corridors that he leads you down, very well made. The fire giants, so you've been through a few different giants now, getting a little bit more confident with giant culture. One of the things you knew about cloud giants, especially with Kirk being like all around, being all around like gaudy in his wealth and his big like opulent room of like, look at all the shit I've got, which is why you got a bunch of magic items. Cloud giants are all about showing off how wealthy they are, and like the wealthier you are, the higher up in the ranking you are. Fire giants, on the other hand, are all about artisanal quality, like how good your things are, how good the things are that you make is how you divide your rank in the giants.
As we're walking along, I go, this is a nice hallway.
It's incredibly well crafted.
Very well crafted.
It's like almost to the dwarven level of detail of stonework.
Almost
and
to the dwarven level of detail.
I agree, Greg. I would say this hall would be above dwarven
I'd say
level.
above. Above.
But it is getting hotter. It is getting hotter and hotter.
Quite hot though, isn't it?
And eventually you realize eventually that he's leading you into the caldera of the volcano.
Jesus.
I think he's leading us into the caldera of the volcano.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to need some space because I'm going to get a map out. It's a big one.
Give Rob some space,
I just need
guys.
some space, guys.
Guys, I feel like a fight is on the way.
I'm exhausted.
Maybe with.
Yeah, you're very
I've
good.
got 2 levels of exhaustion, and I would like to have a rest.
Let's have a nap. I think Nels.
Just press pause them as you're walking along.
Hold up.
One moment.
Hold up.
You are walking down the thing, and you are notably slower because even with the barbarian extra speed, you're just like lagging behind.
What does 1 level of exhaustion do?
Disadvantage on all ability checks.
Right.
So perception checks and
What
things
does 2
like that.
levels of
insight
exhaustion do?
That and also halves your movement speed.
And so, like in combat, you can only move half.
Yep.
Right.
So in a combat, 1 level of exhaustion isn't that debilitating usually, unless you're doing grapple checks, like ability checks, or like trying to jump over something with an acrobatics check, or like insight checks or perception checks.
But 2
you
is
don't tend to do a lot of that.
2 is
In a
awful.
combat, 2 levels is pretty bad because it's your movement speed is halved. 3 levels is even worse because it's all pretty much anything you roll is at disadvantage now, attacks and saves and stuff as well.
Have you marked
So
it
he's
down on
wandering
your
you
thing?
along, boom, 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 boom. He keeps stopping for you with your little legs anyway. He stops at one point and turns around and says,
follows
"Are
me.
you? What's the matter? Are you coming?"
Reading last night. We had a big trek. Just turned 40.
Is that kind of a Bodger? Is Bodger
Yeah.
now your age?
Yeah.
You should probably not go around here until you are of.
I was wondering if we
right
could
mind.
just have a rest.
Can we
Let's
have
do
a
rest
nap?
first.
Can we rest?
Can we have a...
Do you have a human-sized?
Make a persuasion check.
I'll do that. I've got big old persuasion. With a 19 and a 9, I'm going, look, we are the saviors of the world, and we're a little bit, we need a nappy nap.
Nappy nap.
A little nappy nap. Saviors of the world need a nappy nap. Thank you, Dafit. We'll go and save Ulag.
Absolutely.
Roger that.
There we go. Oh,
Actually,
no, yeah.
I'm kind of tired.
And I'm out of spell slots.
Yeah,
a bit tired.
I'm hungry.
I'm
actually really tired.
I'm very hungry.
Just a little bit sleepy.
I'm a little sleepy.
Bobby needs a nappy nap.
I'm tired.
And I want a little something to eat.
Hungry. I'm hungry. I've got 1 point of exhaustion.
Right, fine.
I get a
Follow
hot
me back
cocoa?
this way.
Yeah, they can definitely do a hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Oh, every cocoa here is hot cocoa.
Can I get a beer? Oh, it's boiling.
It's boiling beer. Just sip it and it scalds
Really
you.
brings out the yeast, doesn't it?
So he stops before getting to the point where the rest of the map was revealed.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's good.
Turns around and takes you back to say, like, all right, you can go and talk to Jörg first thing in the morning then. You will still have 1 level of exhaustion, or 2 if you stay up all night reading.
You're gonna read? Yeah, you're gonna read.
You could read a little bit.
Still over reading.
Still reading? He's exhausted. I need a nap. Just 2 hours of reading. All right. So anything else you want to do with the last 2 hours of your day before, as you're
So I
finishing
can do
up?
2 hours of
Bodger
reading.
is
Essentially,
such a
because of
bookworm.
how the keeping watch sort of rules are, you can stay up for 2 hours in a night without detriment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I a little?
For you, it's like 4 hours because of an elf. Or
In my
6.
imagination, every hour of reading is 1 page that Bodger gets through. So it is like a
Luckily,
really
it's a short
small
book. It's a short book.
It's only a 48 pamphlet.
He's reading a pamphlet.
Makes sense because it is the one for
It's like,
designed for like
what it is
jocks and tanks.
you know when you buy like
Meatheads.
exercise bands or something, it comes with a big fold-out like poster.
Yeah.
And he's just like
just that,
studying
and you
each
study it.
pose. Like,
Yeah.
just like the human anatomy, and it's pointing at
So
these are the
if I
delts.
go long rest, will it automatically...
Don't do it because then it'll get rid of
So
all.
I just get rid of 1.
Yeah, just get rid of 1 exhaustion automatically. Everybody can get rid of 1 level of exhaustion. You can add on another 2 hours of your reading.
Yeah.
Do you want to risk anything getting into your... Because it's Constitution save.
Well, I know. Well, I want to get rid of this other level of exhaustion, quite frankly.
I mean,
How do I...
You can't
you
without
can't.
another day of sleeping.
there are high-level magics that can do it. Oh, yeah, okay. Hero point.
Oh my god.
Going to use it before his... All right.
I never use it.
Yep,
Like,
that's
that's
fair.
a good
That is
reason.
absolutely fair. So with using your use of your hero point, I will allow you to remove both levels of exhaustion in 1 night of rest. You have a very nice rest because it's cozy in here. Like
it's warm and
they take you
cozy.
out of the way of like you're not out in the weather and you're not out in the volcano. You're like underground, and everybody knows it's a little more easy to regulate temperature underground. So it's warm and cozy, and you all have a nice long rest.
Lovely.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then one of the giants walking past is like, could you hear one of them singing? Like, Bob special time. Bob is banking, Bob.
do I sing when I do?
So you have you've used your long rests. And in the morning, one of them says, "Are we ready then? Are you going to go talk to
I'm ready.
Can we get a move on, please?
Aid, do the thing.
He's like, "Can we get a move on?" And you're like, "Yeah, just a 10-minute speech."
Yeah.
But
it's over breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast,
coffee,
8.
talk about
10-minute
things.
speech.
Blah, 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 that's right for yours. You know how it works.
Yeah, we know how possession works, Bodger.
Just checking.
Do you have?
Because some people don't.
Some people don't. Okay, clarified, inspired.
All right. Do you have a particular order of moving? Marching order.
Might as well.
That looks about right. That looks about right. Yep. All right. That's about right. So, as he leads you further and further in, Bodgy, the first to hit it. That the air gets so swelteringly hot at this point. Mechanically speaking, it's when you get onto this tile rather than this one. You'll start to take actual fire damage for each round that you're here. Not a lot, but it will add up.
What's around here? Whoa, it's hot. Oh man, it's hot in there. It's hot here. Oh, it gets hot. Oh man, it's really hot in here. Like it's really hot in here. Whoa. I can't take anything off. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, it's hot. It's really hot in here. It's really hot. I can't take anything off. I can't take this off. It's so hot.
Sauna.
And that's because you are literally several feet, only a matter of feet from open liquid hot magma. Lava is open to the air and is extremely hot to get too close to.
In real life, you would be dead.
Oh, you'd be dead. Yeah.
Real life, open lava is very far away. Is how
I've been to places in Hawaii where it's you're like half a mile away and you're like, whew, I can feel the heat from that. Yeah, if you were this close to it, you'd just
real talk.
burnt up.
I've always me and Claire both want to poke lava.
And you can. We're talking like lava flow, like pyroclastic flow from a volcanic eruption.
Okay.
Like you can have small amounts that are trickling and stuff, and you'll still be very hot.
Thank God.
But in terms of
it's on his bucket.
in terms of this kind of stuff, you could be nowhere near.
Okay,
it's very hot.
They have to wear like special suits.
All right, I'm going to grab the rest of it now that you're round in the corner and you can see it.
We got like a hot poker, like a fire stoker, and just go.
And even that, even what you're imagining, incredibly hot.
Yeah. I just need to know.
I feel like it wouldn't.
If I could eat lava, I would.
I feel like it wouldn't be as satisfying as
you can eat it.
Yeah, you can eat it once.
You can eat it once.
Yeah.
You can in your life eat lava before you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like every mushroom is edible.
Yeah.
Some of them only once.
Yeah, exactly.
You can eat anything.
You can eat anything.
You can do anything.
You can do and eat anything before you die.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Once.
I like this bit. This is cool.
Yeah.
Don't drop it. Oh
That's a big fucking axe, isn't it?
Oh my God. He did it. He made it.
He did it.
Oh.
Once again, shout out, thank you very much to Brad from Cutting Words.
Brad.
Really appreciate you
What's up,
helping us
Brad?
out.
You're the
with all
man,
these
Brad.
pieces.
You're the man, Brad.
Go check him out. He's at like 1,000 views on YouTube or something, so go help him out. All right.
Oh, I like the bridge. Oh, the bridge is the other way.
I see what's going on here.
I see what's going on.
I see what's going on here.
I see what's
This is going to
happening
annoy me
here.
unless I do something about it.
Thank you, please.
Unless I just quick.
I literally have ruined everything. Oh God. I guess
This is a nightmare.
There we go. I'm happier.
You happier now?
Actual nightmare.
So,
This is on an
as you're
sorry, I
rounding,
couldn't
you
fix
can hear the softly bubbling of a very viscous molten rock. And you can also hear the of a huge hammer against metalwork. This guy gets to here, and Duffet says, "Yoga's across there. You may want to."
Oh, that is Yerg?
This is
Oh,
Yerg.
holy shit.
You're not coming with us?
He says, "I don't like to get close to him. I don't want whatever he has to be contagious." You'll notice that he's also kept his distance from you all morning.
What's going on, David? David, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Just like to get
Not
past you.
touching you.
David, before you go. I just want to, we might hurt him. Is there a way that we can cleanse him of this that doesn't hurt him?
That's what I was wondering.
That's
too.
you're adventurers, yeah. You know what to do. He's got it. He knows. He's the savior. He's destined to save us.
If I kind of knew what to do, I wouldn't have it. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. Oh, God damn it. Okay, I mean, I guess we're going to have to figure this out on the fly, guys.
All right.
He doesn't seem like he'll be offended if we.
Each of you takes
Kill him.
4 points of fire damage.
No, but if we kill him, we won't be able
Each of you
to
takes
use
4
him as a
points of fire
blacksmith.
damage from being here in the heat.
Should we discuss back there?
Maybe we should.
Go there. We chill there.
It's a little bit cool.
I remember many moons ago, Bodger, guarantee that this is very far from your mind. You have a potion of fire resistance?
Hey!
Is that
Probably.
Yes.
How do you...
I tricked you I give you a red herring in the form of a dragon called Red Herringbone.
Yeah. Classic.
And we didn't end up using it.
And you ended up paying like 300 gold for a potion of fire resistance from Anna's mum, from Clem's mum,
Something like that.
Clem's grandma.
That does
or
ring a
something.
bell, actually.
You bought a potion resistance because you were like, oh, we're going to fight a fire
And I
giant.
almost
then
forced
the
you to drink it,
fire
and
giant
then you
was,
said no.
Yes, the fire giant was already
Oh, there
dead.
it is. Right there. Right there.
One of
I
us,
did wonder if he would remind them.
one of us could have it. I currently have the lowest HP.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But you said if I'm on this half of the board, I won't take fire damage.
If you're here.
Oh, damn it.
Or back.
Okay, I can't
Like as
see
soon
it
as
at
you
all.
cross
Can you
into
give
this
us-
part,
I've got
you're
cold
getting
weather
is it all
a...
the same from back here? Like this is all the.
anywhere in from here onwards, you're going to be taking 1d4 fire damage at the start of
The
every
only
turn.
item I've got in my inventory that might be affected by this space is a candle. I could potentially just light the candle in the air.
And then
Great.
No, then what? I don't know. That's the only thing.
I was like, what are we going with? I love the creative idea.
No.
You just want the coolness of getting a candle out and seeing it light.
If I'm blinking,
It's much more likely that you get the candle out and it's just melted mush in your hand.
if I'm
Probably
spending
right,
half
actually.
of each turn in the ethereal plane, or half of some turns in the ethereal plane, am I taking less damage?
Yeah, I'd say
Can
you'd
we-
have resistance to the fire, because you take fire damage at the start of every turn.
Can you give us an
wait,
approximation of the damage?
1d4 fire damage at the start of every turn,
But we all have to do it now because
which is an average of 2.5.
because we
We just
haven't
took
taken
five.
potions.
You'll
we
take
haven't
2.5 damage at the start of every turn that you are there.
Okay.
Okay, well let's.
And I will also say,
He said
if
we
you
already
fall
took
into
4.
lava, it's going to be very bad for you.
Okay.
You do not want to fall into
We'll
lava.
see, mate.
Did you say we've already taken 4?
You've taken 4 just because you walked out here and looked at him and then went, oh, this is a dangerous.
Singed
You were there
our
for more than
eyebrows.
6 seconds and you're like, oh, God, I need to get out. And you walked back over here.
Oh, I wander back around the corner and be like, David! David!
You see him like cowering
The
back
same
here.
day,
He's cowering
David.
behind this guy. He's just
David.
He's like, yes? What is it?
You don't happen to have any more potions of fire resistance, do you?
Oh, yeah. What?
Oh yeah. By the way,
Why would we have fire resistance? We're immune to fire.
Yeah, but we're not.
But yeah, surely.
Well, why did you come to seek out fire giants without immunity to fire?
Why didn't?
Bro,
what
no,
about,
Because
I thought
we
you were-
didn't
I
think
thought you were
about it.
adventurers, you fucking
what about your
idiots.
tourism? You should
We don't have tourism. We throw
You should
flaming
consider tourism
hawks
as a
at
great
anyone who
source of
comes up the
income.
mountain to
Yeah,
us.
You can bolster an economy.
We don't like visitors.
Oh, okay.
This is why you slept
You
in
know what, David?
This is why you slept in a dog
away.
bed last night.
Go away.
Okay.
Thank you,
you're really
David.
unhelpful. You're really unhelpful.
Thank you, David.
Yeah,
Goodness
you
gracious.
slept in like a massive bed, like
would like-
a kid's crib or something last
Who would
night.
like the fire resistance potion? Would you like it, Baradin?
I
He
would.
has the lowest HP.
I
We
would
should probably
like
give
it.
to him.
Yes,
There you go.
please. Thank you. No,
Throws
but
it on the ground.
I also, if I am half of the time in the ethereal realm, I won't be taking
What's it?
damage.
Out.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe it's better for
considering.
you to have it.
Yeah, I'm considering this. Actually, yeah, because I'm considering casting aura.
Once it will pop very quickly if he takes
You're
4
considering-
fire damage at the start.
Isn't he?
of every round.
He should be resistant to fire, right? He's from
Good
the
question, actually. Yeah, what's it? Is a demon, and I think demons.
I'm considering casting aura of vitality on myself, and that way, like anyone around me can get like just some hit points back. So if we're taking passive damage, at least I can dish out
all
some
about
passive
that
as a
shit.
bonus.
Posits resistant to cold, fire, lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, blah blah blah. So he's resistant but not immune.
Yeah, great. Immune. Sweet.
Immune to poison, but resistant to fire.
I think.
Completely resistant.
So I'll be resistant.
100% resistance.
So I'll be resistant
wait.
anytime I blink.
Yep.
He's gonna be immune with the potion, or whoever takes the potion will be immune.
Well, actually, it's.
Well, I can
they're
heal you
resistant.
guys, so I feel like, and
can
I've
also
got
be
lowest
healing.
HP.
I'm doing healing.
I got the lowest HP now, and give me the amulet.
You gave him the aid. Like, if you wanted the more HP for yourself, you could have cast aid on yourself and these two.
Yeah, no, you're
Instead of the
fucking
guy
right,
with
actually.
the
I didn't think
amulet.
about that. I didn't think about
Maybe
that.
you take.
No more
maybe
aid.
you take the potion.
Aid isn't,
Okay, I'll take the
aid isn't
potion.
concentration as well, so you
take
could
the
cast
potion,
it again on yourself.
and I hope that I blink.
Go, 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 go.
So you take
Before we have
the
any more discussion.
Right,
Okay, discussion over.
deleting it.
There is a
It's now out of
delete
my
it. It's
inventory.
gone. You've consumed it. It is an icy cold liquid that like I don't know, brain freeze sort of.
freeze, yeah.
It gets down to your guts, and then you feel like immediately, as soon as it hits your tongue and your guts, it just starts to spread into your muscles. This extremely cold, like you've just plunged into an ice bath from within, and like the ice bucket challenge from within. But as soon as it reaches the extremities, it seems to like continue beyond that and out of your skin, and you're just left with this sort of cool, and the whole air around here just feels like temperate.
Can we just say that it makes your breath like minty fresh?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, menthol.
Yeah.
That really cold sort of feeling of menthol.
Drinking Gaviscon or something.
Yeah.
All right, so you've taken the thing, which lasts for 1 hour.
Cool.
You're resistant to fire because of that. It's a potion of fire resistance, so you'll take half any fire damage.
Awesome.
You'll take half if you're blinking. You'll just tank it. You guys will just tank it with your hit
You'll
points.
also have lots of HP.
What is your intention? What are you doing?
I think we
He doesn't
should.
even know you're here. He's just hammering away.
We should go
massive
and
axe.
talk to him first, but not talk for too long before potentially.
Should we bring him over to us so we can?
Oh.
Yeah, lean around the corner. Oi,
Hey!
Okay, this could be a job
yeah.
for Bob to kind of go, hey, come here, come. Follow me. Oh.
Yeah, because do we have any kind of plan? Like how?
No, we don't have a plan.
We need to figure out what his deal is and if we can get rid of his black without
How do we unverderin
him without killing him. You've got lots of holy
You've
magic,
noticed.
so possible.
So you've
some
noticed a
holy
few
magic.
times now with the patterns of the giants that you've known are Calithax warlocks. Some of them have embraced it.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't really know about it because it happened to them kind of after death with the Frost Giant one. The Cloud Giant guy was like, hell yeah, just loved it. This guy, from what these guys have told you, does not want it in him and wants to get rid of it. So like,
Right.
Well,
affects every people
So it
different.
doesn't necessarily make you just evil.
Not necessarily.
So-
They've affected everybody differently.
Bodger, you're the one that can speak giant. Do you want to poke your head through that hole there and just go, hey, do you want to come over here for a bit? We want to chat.
Boop boop.
We want to help you. Come over here.
Shout. You poke your head through the little hole.
Guidance.
Hey!
Falls into the lava.
Yeah, trips, falls, dead.
Yerk! Excuse me.
Very clever to guidance.
Excuse me, Yerk.
Looks across.
I was wondering if we could have a wee word with you.
Over here.
Over here.
Make him shit himself on the bridge. He might fall in.
Who are you?
We are
You see this like shifting of dark, smoky kind of quality that's just kind of like pouring off of him. At any one time, half of him is shrouded in smoke, but not like checkerboard and not like split down the middle. It's just kind of like moving around.
Like Rorschach almost.
Yes.
We've been sent. What's her name?
Countess Vazagri.
Countess Vazagri.
We've been sent by Countess Vazagri to help cure you of your ailments.
He at that like jumps at the chance and just sort of almost dives across to you. You see his left arm goes out though as he sort of leaps over to come to see what you're talking about. His left arm goes out
this
and the
is like
black kind of swarms off of him and wraps around tentacle-like around this thing and just whoosh.
And he dies.
Come to me.
He lands down and you can see that lava is mostly solid. It is like thicker than honey. So it's not like he's like sinking into it like he's swimming or whatever.
But also, it wouldn't be an issue for him.
He's immune to fire, so it like sinks down about up to his ankles, but his smoky arm is still like grabbed.
There's a lot, like almost trapping him in the
and
sewer.
it's preventing him from leaving.
Come to me.
We want to know how to help you, but we know not how specifically.
Who are you?
We are the heroes of Azerim.
Bob, you might have heard of me. Savior of your
Sent by
people.
Countess Vazagri. We just want to help.
And I'm Greg.
I'm the one prophesized to help giants.
Take 1 point of fire damage just from the heat of being talking to him.
You take the 4 damage before as well.
Oh no, I don't think that's a 5 total.
No.
Should take 4 damage.
You'll see as well that his hand is starting to glow, like there's just heat just accumulating in it, and he's like trying to push it back. You can see he's fighting against himself.
Tell us how we can help you.
Kill this thing. How do you? Do you know what it is that's happening to me?
He lets loose a small firebolt towards you. I wanted instead of it being an
dodge?
attack roll, I'm going to say a dexterity saving throw. You have got a bit of cover.
Yeah,
so.
Can be
12 plus Dex.
Yeah,
which should be
you're going to be fine with the half cover and stuff. Whoosh, but it is enough to see that part of him he is fighting is trying to be hostile towards him.
Yeah.
You sort of dart back into the safety of the heat, and now you've got his attention. You can just shout out. I can't fight this. I don't know what it is.
We will fight it for you, I guess.
Yeah, straight up.
Well, we know what it is.
It shares my vitality. If you fight this, you will fight me. Can you fight it without killing me?
There's no way to split them up? Like, there's no way to...
There might be.
All I can say is we can try.
Greg.
Yeah.
We're gonna. I assume he can just understand me, or he can translate or something. I'm gonna speak.
Somebody translates.
We're gonna try something on you. It might hurt, but I just want to try it, okay? And Greg, you just go around and do any radiant spell and see what happens.
Okay. Well, I'll do my guiding bolt then.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
So, Greg,
see what radiant damage
Step out
does.
to here.
Yeah, maybe a bit further back.
Step out to here.
Yeah, let's say whatever's the
Nice
furthest
little-
back where I can still...
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah,
You
nice
can get to
little
there.
line.
You can see him
Yeah.
through the hole in the wall.
I'm happy with that.
Did you say we can't see the table? Like, or were you joking?
No, I don't think we've got to close the
don't have
table.
camera.
Oh, balls. Such a good set.
Yeah,
I put so
no.
much work into
See it in the wide
I put
shot.
so much work into this.
Hopefully it's good in the wide shot.
Yeah, thanks, robbers.
Thanks, people who robbed us.
Yeah.
Bastards.
I'm not a fan of them. Again,
You know what? It's
another hot
controversial, but
take.
I'm going to go on record.
Questionable.
I'm going to go on
Questionable.
record. The
Yeah.
guys who robbed us, not a fan of them.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. I wish they hadn't, actually.
Hey, check this out. Just because then I can just. There we are.
Rob, POV.
Rob POV. All right. So you get
ROV.
all the way back to there, and you can
Robert
see him now. Guiding bolt, is it?
Cast guiding bolt.
Make an attack roll.
Thing, 20?
Yeah, D20. And you have to hit his armor class.
Damn, nope, absolutely not.
Can he make it hit him? I'm asking like voluntarily.
This
Can-
guy?
Yeah.
He is unfortunately fighting it within himself, so the part of him that is not
Let's
wanting
do it
to
again,
get
Greg.
hit is still
Go
guarding.
again.
Wait. So you, what was it?
6 plus.
Oh yeah, that'll miss. So mark off the spell slot.
Yeah.
Because you used it.
Oh, wait, it's it's first level, damn. Yeah, right.
Just cast it again,
this
Greg.
radiant light.
Okay, I'll try again.
All right, you are starting your turn in that area, Greg. So you take 2 points reduced to 1 because of your fire resistance potion. So 1 point of fire damage.
Okay, I saw. Right.
Cast it again, Greg.
Okay, damage 1.
And fucking hit this time.
Do it properly,
You see that, it's before it comes back around to you, he is going to get a turn, even though we haven't really rolled initiative yet. You have done something hostile, and although he is fighting it, you can see that this guy didn't like that, and the darker...
It's just a little bit like
the darker patch of him rushes down his arm and just sets fire to the entirety of his right arm, and then just sets that towards you. He is going to cast... is he going to start quick? I think he's going to start quick.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's going to start quick.
Yeah, this is on you, man.
He's going to start quick with a fireball. He just sends fireball off there, and he's going to center it on you, which means, because unfortunately he can't hit anybody else, so that's just on you.
Biscuits.
Holy shit, you suck, Greg.
What? What do you want from me? I'm doing my best
What's
here.
the spell called?
Guiding bolt?
Yeah, guiding bolt, not fucking missing giant's bolt.
Wow.
Do you ever see me miss?
I'm doing my best, and yes.
Oh my God, Greg, just do it again, and maybe this time you.
Maybe what? Maybe what?
Maybe you. I reckon.
What are you being weird for?
You should do it again, and I'm going to be over here.
I will do it again.
Where I was
you know what? This
originally.
time. Oh my God!
I need a dexterity saving throw from you, please, and then we are going to roll initiative because it is officially starting.
Greg, there's fireball coming.
16.
Better dizzle.
16 total.
Yeah, 16. Sorry.
What's your dexterity saving throw?
Plus dexterity.
That's probably good.
17.
Plus 1.
17.
Plus 1, so 17. Let me check his notes because I forgot what I set his DC to be. For this one, it's a I'll just work it out. 16. So you succeed. You only take half damage as you dive to the side.
And then half again.
You dive to the side and take half the fireball damage, which is going to be. I need to actually get out all my D6s. Forgot to do that.
2 damage.
We'll see. It should be an average. So fireball is usually an average of 28.
Okay.
And then that'll halve to 14 because you made the save, and then it'll halve again to 7-ish. Okay. So we're looking at about 7 for you.
Unless he rolls all.
Unless I roll really well. All right, let's see.
It's a crit. You die.
Let me get all of my D8s.
You die because of
my
Baradin. You
D6s.
die because of Baradin.
And I just go,
That is
which one's that big a
7,
fan
8,
anyway?
9, 10, 11, 12,
I don't
18,
love
and
Greg.
4 is 22. I rolled really low. 22. halved because you made your save to 11. Halved again, I round up in my games to 6. You take 6 points of fire damage from a fireball, which is pretty amazing.
Is it the fire potion that did the extra half?
There's an explosion of fire, and you guys realise, oh god, it's happening. I need you all to roll initiative, please. You, because of your weapon of warning, your little dagger from Yaris Goldhorn now starts vibrating and goes, oh, I think there's a fight coming. I think we're in danger.
Thanks, dagger. God.
I think we're in danger.
18.
Because of not feral instinct. Danger sense? Nope. Not danger sense.
Do I get an advantage on?
You got something. Feral instinct, I think it is, gives you advantage on on initiatives.
Yeah. Do I get advantage on initiative 2 or something?
I don't think there's anything that gives you advantage on
what's
initiative.
our plan here? If we just hit him with radiant
I think I just rolled a crit.
Might
20 last time.
literally separate.
Okay, so 13 plus 4, 17. Okay.
17 for Bob. Do you like how I just put a cursed token on you immediately? Just always?
Makes sense.
Always cursed.
18 for me.
18 for you, just one ahead. Oh, nice. 18 for both of you. So you two
again.
You two working together, you can choose which side to go on. You can basically go, like each round you can choose, let's do a team up thing. You go ahead of me, whatever.
14.
14 over here for you. All right. And then the bad guy, Yurd. Not the greatest. I'm going to represent him with this.
I feel like if this is going to be the arena's kind of here, don't want to be.
We need to get him stepping back. Yeah.
I think I need to get myself up on here.
Yeah.
All right.
God, if I get knocked off though.
Yeah, you're
So wait, okay, really quick. A leading theory is just attack with radiant damage and see what happens.
At the top of the round.
That is the leading theory.
Well, we still don't know how good that is.
At the top of the round, there is a lair action.
Oh no.
The lair action he uses first is to bobble up from beneath him right in the centre of the whole thing.
Piss off.
Oh, cool!
One final piece. An actual smoking volcano right from the centre of the thing.
Make it go again.
It will, I think.
What a day not to have a close-up.
It's just, I know, right? What a fucking day. It's just water vapor. Before any health and safety, you're like,
so none of our alarms are going to go up. No.
It shouldn't.
That would be amazing if they were that sensitive.
Full fucking just going bitch.
Yeah, true.
It'd be like a hot coffee would send it off.
All right, that is the lair action. Nobody is in the range of its effect yet, so nothing happens. The fireball has dissipated because it's a one-time thing.
I'm not going to hear anything else you say from now on. I'm just like...
Baradoon, you're up first. You and Bodger, whichever one wants to go first.
He's all the way down there.
Oh, literally. Oh, you did put him on there. That's where he is.
I need my space
is he involved
for
in
things.
that? Or is he representing?
Classic first turn from old Baradoon over here is I'm going to put the ring on.
Nice.
I'm going to quicken. I'm going to put the ring on.
So you, technically speaking, just to get this right, you are using the use an object action, which is your
Correct.
action, and then you're quickening the spell.
And then quickening to put a spell in there. And I think it probably behooves us, Bodger, to get close. So I'm going to cast Dimension Door and get the two of us closer.
Somewhere. Do you want to get up
So
on
you
this?
have been here to see this, so
Yeah.
you do know roughly dimensions.
Yeah.
Are you going over here?
Yeah.
I think we have to.
All right, so he rushes over to you. Are you a willing participant?
Yes.
Okay, Bodger. Pull to the Let's go.
What? You want me to go through that dimension door?
Yeah, I do.
Did you ask me?
I mean, no, but we're gonna go fight in the battle.
You just started pulling me through. I haven't given consent.
Bodger, it's a dimension door. I'm gonna take you into the battle.
Would you like to ask me if I consent to go through your dimension door?
You want me to get consent from you to go through a portal?
Absolutely, I do. Consent is important.
You know what, Bodger? Actually, this is on me, and I apologize.
That's fine.
I should have gone to you first. I should have talked to you. I should have asked you about this. I can't just assume that I get your consent for everything.
Right.
Bodger, would you like to come through the dimension door with me?
Yes, I think I would.
And we'd join the battle.
Right. Let's go.
I consent.
I consent.
Dimension door.
And because we're in a little action team, it's kind of like.
So you can also now take your action before he's even finished his turn. You can kind of go together because you're in the initiative order. So
I am going to basically stay where I am.
Yep.
And hopefully disappear.
all right. So roll me that blink.
8. I don't disappear.
You don't disappear. Roll me the wild surge check.
2. Thank God, it's only my first spell of the day.
Bodger, before you go, I wanted to just say, he's gone.
Of the day.
It was the day before, right?
Yeah.
We've just had a rest before this. We slept in the fire.
You didn't do anything during that? Cool. So so now the triggers are 2. Wild Surge does not happen. It's your turn. What do you want to do? You found yourself in a very hot
As you step through the portal, you hear me say...
forge and a huge giant-sized axe that he was working on.
As you step through the portal, you hear me say, Bodger, just wait, I want to do it. But you're gone.
Oh, what are you going to do?
With a holy weapon.
What's
the range
so good?
The touch. So the touch. So Bob, I'm gonna touch you.
Finally.
What are you doing as your turn?
Rage. Infect.
Rage is a bonus, which gives you instinctive pounce if you want. So you've got an extra. You've got 60 feet movement this turn.
Can I close melee from here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can, yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go not reckless. Frenzied rage.
Frenzied Rage, which gives you 3 attacks, not on this round, but on future rounds. You are resistant to non-magical, all the physical damage.
So two on this one, then I get 2 attacks. Is that right?
Yeah, you'll get 2 attacks as your attack action now.
Let's go. 9.
9 plus 11 for your Warhammer. So dirty 20 will hit.
Yeah, so.
Dirty 20 hits.
And then this is 1d10 plus 10. This is my d10. 1 plus 10. So 11 damage.
Is that what you followed the flowchart? You're raging, you've got one-handed.
And I only got 1 on the thing, but it's plus 10 damage.
All right, cool. So it's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then again?
As you strike him, make an insight check for me, please.
3.
Am I close enough to see what's going on as well?
3.
Yeah, you can make an insight check too.
Because he rolled a 3. A 6 plus 5, I got a 11.
With an 11, you can tell that the smoke and him both took some damage from that.
Okay, so it's...
That was your first attack, right?
Yep, one more. 2.
2's not great.
Ron, you're not rolling too well.
13.
Yeah.
You're not rolling too well today.
We had a theory, right? When I was looking through, so I do the weekly review. I do the watch parties on my Twitch, and we were watching the most recent one where you were rolling absolute garbage as well. And people are like, oh, it's you that's cursed because it's proximity to you. It's when you two switched that you started rolling well and he started rolling poorly again. It's just proximity to me, the further away. And he was like, yeah, Adam rolls well usually because he's further away from me. And everybody knows that whenever they watch me, because I'm a player in some people's games and stuff, and every time I'm a player, I roll absolute garbage. Can't roll above 10.
You're the cursed one.
Yeah, I'm the cursed one.
So 13 doesn't hit?
A 13 unfortunately does not hit. He's wearing full plate armor.
Okay. That's higher.
So that was your bonus rage, movement, and action. Cool.
Yeah.
That is you done. We are up to Bob.
Can I have a really quick question regarding that with Holy Weapon? Can I cast it on ranged weapons, or is it just like a sword?
I believe you can touch any weapon with it.
So so when because I guess you predominantly are going to be firing arrows.
Probably.
I can double check that, but yeah, I'd say that you can cast it on his bow and he could get holy damage.
Yeah,
with
cool.
it.
Okay, great.
Give a shit.
Okay, here's a question for you. Armor of Agathis gives me like a frost layer. Would that make me resistant to
I'd say until
hot
it's gone,
damage?
I'll allow that.
I like the idea of applying it and it just immediately melts off.
Just leave me wet.
All right. Armor of Agathis. It never fails. I'm going to be completely encased in ice. I'm going to be completely fire resistant. Here we go. Nanobats, come to me. Ha ha! Yes! Ice armor. Check me out now. Oh shit, it's melting. Oh, right. Ice, lava, heat, melt. Yeah, really. I thought the cold would counteract, but really should have thought about that. Now I'm just moist.
gives me
Wet,
gives me a few. That gave me a moment of relief.
Moment of reprieve.
Yeah.
Cool, Bob. What are you doing?
So yeah, if it does, I'll Armor of Agathis myself.
You try your best to tap into any moisture in the air to be like, come on, drag the moisture. Come on, man! I thought you could drag the moisture out of the air. There is no moisture in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Name it. Name it. Anyone?
Incredibles.
Star Wars.
Yeah, you got it.
Dunno.
Incredibles. It's from the Incredibles. Mr.
Lion King.
Frozo.
Okay.
Armor of Agathis.
Armor of
Cool-ass,
Agathis.
badass looking.
Amazing, incredible
Ice armor comes
CGI
in.
effects.
It's gonna be great.
1,000 ice bats come down and form tendrite
Can we do that?
armor.
Yeah, so we got a thumbs up.
Can we
Great.
just do a
Locked
shitty
in.
PNG of that? I want to
Again,
see that as real.
And then
5
we've got
minutes
movement
work.
and bonus.
Um,
And then what's it?
I think I'm just gonna hide for now.
Hide as a bonus action, make a stealth check.
Yeah.
So to see whether he knows where you are.
12 plus a million.
12 plus a million, all right.
What is my stealth? 12, so 24.
Whew. Yeah, you are considered hidden from that guy. He doesn't know where you are.
Yeah,
What's
great.
it? What's he doing?
What's it?
Just going back over here. I'm too hot.
Yeah, what's it? Fuck it. What's it just charges out.
It's going to go well for what's it. All right, that is what's it said.
What's it?
Now,
Oh, fuck it,
Didn't you
whatever.
say he's resistant?
Yeah, he would be completely
fire. He's fire resistant, but he'll still
Not
take
death
half at the start of each
resistant.
turn. Thankfully, he didn't start his turn.
And he goes out there and starts going, hello, my baby.
All right, so
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, it's been many episodes since, but where's what's it?
Where's what's it?
What?
It is
I
the
know
Wither
where
Fire
he
Giant's
is,
turn.
but I'll never tell.
He is going to make a multi-attack. So what he's going to do is he's going to, with his movement, Bodger, he's going to leave your melee range. You can use your reaction to make an attack of opportunity.
16.
16 plus.
Nice. 16 plus stuff will hit.
11.
Roll your damage. So
Um,
D10 plus 10, right?
18.
Ooh, 18.
Dog. Nice.
Yeah, that's my damage.
All right. Wham! Hits him and the smoke simultaneously. Yeah, that's fine. He heads out of your range and heads over to where you can see, if you could see it really close.
Yeah.
You guys actually are
I literally can't
missing
see
out.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. On this wall, there is a magnetic piece of chain that is down into the lava.
It's got a knife on it.
And he grabs one of those chains that's chained to the wall and he brings it up. And you can see that on the end of it, coming out of the lava, is a sword that he was basically, I can't remember what they call it. It's not quenching, it's the opposite of quenching. When a blacksmith is putting their sword in the fire to heat it up.
Dequenching.
Dequenching, that's the official term. He's bringing out a great sword
big
that he is
old
reheating. And that's why he was missing a hand.
I was wondering.
I actually hadn't
I
noticed.
was like, what was the law reason for him missing a hand? And I was like, oh, maybe that's the smoke hand.
Brings out a great sword that is flaming.
He's got a big sword.
And he turns around and he says,
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't stop it. And he rushes back to you with his movement. Let me just double check that he could get there.
I thought it was German, not Russian.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shut
He
it.
can only get back to here with his movement.
Yeah, wow.
However,
But be afraid.
However, he reaches out because he's got a giant. He's already got a pretty good reach with a greatsword, but it reaches even further than that. His arm, like you saw before, turns into like a smoke tentacle.
Oh, piss
And
off.
he's got a reach of 25 feet with this blade.
Fucking A.
So he can hit you from here, and he's going to do an attack with a plus 13 to hit. That's going to be a 28, and he's going to do his second attack for a, a 15.
Total of 15 damage?
Yeah, 15 on the second attack, just to see if it hits. What's your armor class?
14.
14, so both of them hit. So this guy can't miss you unless he's getting a nat one.
Okay.
All right, so that is going to be, here's all my d6s again. I'm going to give you them in two different numbers because one of them is slashing damage that you'll have because you're raging. So the first one is 9 and another 8 is 17. 17 plus 8 is 25. 25 halved rounded up is 13. You take 13 points of slashing damage from his sword.
Not a problem, mate.
13 slashing and another 10 from fire, which isn't halved.
Oh, and then just straight.
So 23 total damage from his
Another 10.
his first attack.
Sure.
And then his second attack is...
Oh, what?
He's got...
He's a big old giant.
This sucks.
That's not okay.
That's actually not okay. I thought we were done with that
Really not happy
round.
about this.
20 halved because you're raging, so 10. So 10 points of slashing and 7 fire. So 17 total from his second attack.
I recommend you don't let him hit you.
Yeah.
That is his 2 attacks.
Yeah.
That is that. That's all he can do for his turn. It is now Cleric Boy. All right. You start your turn in heat. You start your turn in heat, so you take 3 points of fire, halved rounded up to 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. And then I wonder what I should do first.
I think you should still, if you can do a higher level radiant spell now, that would probably be.
But I don't want to miss again. I want to well, actually, no, I'm going to give, because then it gives us more chance to do radiant damage. I'm going to do holy
hand grenade.
Holy hand grenade. I'm going to cast holy weapon on, if I can make it to Bob there.
You can. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to there.
Damn it.
You're still 5, 10, 15, 20, 20-ish.
Okay, well, then instead of this, then I'm going to go to the hole and I'm going to bring down Guardian of Faith.
Ooh, nice.
But hopefully he doesn't just fall into lava.
Because you've always talked about him being like a pillar and like a superhero landing.
Why are you giving the thumbs up? You did horribly.
Where do you want him?
He's giving you the thumbs up. Yeah, well done, Greg.
Well done, Greg. Yeah.
You can drop me in lava.
Between him and Bodger in the middle there.
All right, love it. Right there is your Guardian of Faith. Which of the gods is it?
The fire killing.
The Hephaestus guy. I'll tell you who he is.
I can't remember what we named him, but Hephaestus is the god of fire and blacksmithing.
Yeah, which reminds me, you've never actually done you've never attempted your divine intervention thing, which you can attempt every day.
What?
Where one of the gods just gets involved in something you want.
Where what gets involved, sorry?
From level 10 as a cleric, you can once a day attempt to just ask the gods for something.
Yeah, right.
It's kind of like a wish spell every day.
Right.
You'd be like, hey, is it? And you've got like a 10% chance every day that it works.
Well, I could try and split him up with
Hey, can you get rid of the thing and demon?
Can I try and split up the demon and the giant?
God of metalworking, fire, building, sculpture, and leatherworking is Thadagar. Thadagar, who's god of all of that fire shit. So he arrives with his blacksmithing hammer and stuff, and he's like, "Ooh, blacksmith fight! Three blacksmiths in a row."
Blacksmith fight.
So that's your action to bring this guy down.
Here comes Thadagar, god of fire and metalworking and blacksmithing and all sorts of manly shit. Oh, it's hot in here. Oh, it's really hot. Oh, you'd think as the god of fire I'd be used to it. Right, here we go. I'm ready to be useful. I'm really useful, and I'm gonna hit all of the bad guys on your behalf.
All right, so that sucked. Bonus action for anything?
No, maybe I just hide. I'll just hide.
You're just gonna stay
duck
away.
around the corner.
All right, all of your movement's gone, so you're gonna stay there.
I just stand there.
Just stand there and look good.
Hiding.
All right, fire giants, where are we? Fighting Jurg, there it is. All right, top of the round, lair action. He is definitely going to use this one.
Oh, no.
Baradun, beside you, you see the forge. Yeah, Baradun, the forge that he's using.
Unfortunately, after we did the thing, you said there was a forge here. I was like, God damn it.
Baradun says,
You see the forge start to light up, and then poof, a fireball comes out of it.
Oh, that's outrageous.
Oh! And
we're definitely gonna die.
I need the two of you to make a strength saving throw or be pushed by the fire.
Strength saving throw.
Yep.
luckily the bridge is that way and not the other way.
12 plus 0?
9 plus 8.
What is the DC there?
12 plus
12 is going to fail, and your strength save is
12.
17, which I think is enough. Yes, you are not pushed unless you wish to be. Baradun, you are pushed 5, 10, 15 feet by the fire from behind, and you take, what is the fire lair action? Blast of fire, blah, 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 46. It is fire that bursts out of it, yes.
It's not fireball.
It's not fireball.
It's
oh, wait,
a
are you blink?
fireball.
You didn't blink.
I didn't blink, no.
So you're going to take 8 and another 7's 15. So 15 total.
I wouldn't mind being pushed a little bit to get it, because as long as I'm within 60 feet to throw my...
Oh yeah, this is 30.
That's
So
the,
like
oh yeah, sweet, well
60's
push
like
me away.
here.
Fireball, push me away
1,
then.
2, 3. All right, so you get whoosh, pushed up the bridge a little, you almost fall in and you're like, whoa.
Hey,
You are now more than 30 feet from him, so you're not going
I took 15.
You took 15. You made the save, so you take 15 halved, rounded up, 8 points of fire
Not
damage.
a problem, mate. Not a problem.
That, I believe, is the lair action all done. So, Baradun and Bodger, simultaneously.
If you have something you want to do
I'll just throw my
Throw
hammer.
it. Whoosh.
Hiya.
I
Hiya.
need to read something
That
real
is
quick.
6 plus 11, 17.
17, unfortunately, is not quite enough to hit.
Okay.
It hits him, but it hits his armor.
Okay.
and it almost blops in the water, but you Captain America.
Captain America.
Black Widow.
Same again. No, that's more. That's a total of
20. Dirty 20 will hit.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit, and now it's a thrown weapon,
Now it's thrown,
and
so
it's
this
against a giant.
So it's against the giant, yes. Raging, yes.
Melee, no. Giant, yes. That's it.
Yeah.
3d8
Raging.
plus, no, because it just stops here. Flowchart works. Melee, no. Giant, yes. 3d8 plus 7. When you're throwing, the raging doesn't matter. When you're throwing, number of hands doesn't matter.
Oh, does
just,
it? Okay.
By the way, sorry, Rob, just to confirm, the Guardian of Faith I was hoping to be like within his. So if the
when he moves,
tries to leave,
if he tries to move, it's just that. Let me push the pillar a bit. There you go.
Cool.
8.
It's a 3d8 plus 7 because it's a thrown dwarven hammer against a giant. So extra damage.
Got a D8 for me?
You want another d8?
Yep.
You got it. Nice.
8, 9, 10, 12, 13, plus 7, 20.
20 points of damage. Nice. You see that it is halved between the two different types, the two different sides of him.
If it's currently being halved equally, we
my
need to
second
find a
one?
way to
Is that my
split
third?
them
I
into...
think radiant damage might be
missed-
an opportunity to radiant damage. Yeah.
All right.
Is that my second or third?
That was your second. The first one missed. That's the second. And then with your frenzied, you're so angrily frenzied. Let me put raging on here as well.
Yeah, that one hits. 12 plus 11.
Raging. And
Roll that
seem to
damage,
be
baby.
exhausted.
Same again.
You're not concentrating on anything here.
No.
Oh man, I don't know.
An unknowable number.
16.
So many number.
16 plus
16?
16 plus 7.
16 plus 7 takes it to 23. Both of you make an insight check for me, please.
Both of us making inside checks. 8 plus 5, 13.
4.
13.
13?
4.
4. He seems to be having the damage each time between him and his
Damn it.
smoky monster equivalent.
Okay,
That was
so,
your whole turn. This is
I'm
you.
Do you have
dropping
any
a...
radiant attacks?
What's that?
Do you have any radiant
Don't,
attacks?
sorry. I'm going to drop a Draconic Spirit in as my action.
Did I remember to bring a dragon? I don't think I did. So
Actually,
we'll
I'm
use
going to do it
something
as my
else.
bonus action because I'm going to quicken again.
I don't think I remember to bring a dragon. So we can either use a crocodile or a giant frog.
Let's go giant frog.
Giant frog. Let's go giant frog. I love
Giant
it.
frog.
And I want to pop it on the like basically just boom on the pillar, and
right
is
here.
it just like knock that out of the way?
Just smashes one of the tops
Yeah,
of the pillars.
just boom,
and
it
flops
falls
into the.
down. I'm bringing in obviously an ice dragon.
You don't have a radiant
Nice.
dragon?
I don't have. That's a good question. There genuinely might be one. Oh, there are radiant dragons.
I don't have a radiant dragon.
Radiant.
Summon Draconic Spirit! And it's a radiant dragon. Oh yeah, radiance. Yeah, he's gonna f you up. He's gonna use his radiant breath weapon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, use that radiant breath weapon, you dirty bitch. Yeah. Then use your claw attacks. Blow some radiance on him.
I do have a radiant dragon.
Awesome. What is it?
Thank you for
Some
asking
kind
that.
of gem dragon?
Gem dragon, yeah.
One of the gems? All right.
Radiant it is.
Let's test this shit.
Test it out.
I want to know what love is.
Great. So
Your
the-
action?
I'm actually doing that as a bonus action because then I can do a cantrip as a.
So you're quickening.
I'm quickening. Which way round is it?
As long as you have done it doesn't matter. Like as long as you've done a cantrip and a level
I'm
action,
going
it
to do
doesn't
a
matter.
cantrip shortly.
So you'll quicken that. Sorry. So roll me the wild surge for the Draconic Spirit.
Doesn't do it.
Up to a 3, I think.
So I'm bringing in a radiant dragon. I'm going to first.
This is, by the way, if I wasn't clear enough, this is like the open air volcano caldera.
Yeah.
This is like the actual
Open
thing.
air
So
above
like
us.
out from like
A dragon.
some of
comes
you
in.
freak out for a moment because you think f Tyrellians, like Paula does. Whoosh, this dragon swoops in, but as it gets to a point where you can actually see the colour of it, it's a gem dragon, not a red dragon.
I'm just hiding behind a wall hearing all this. I wonder what the fuck's happening.
And I just throw my voice because canonically all the dragons I summon now are actually Jeff. And I just throw my voice, just going, oh, bloody great to see you, boys! See you again!
Again,
obviously
very
not the
cool
dragon, I'm
moment.
just throwing my
Very
voice.
cool moment. Absolutely undone.
Does
the dragon get to attack now?
So I'm
or
gonna
like-
yes, it does. I'm going to do
the
it.
look on your face every time you
breath
do that.
weapon, which is 2d6. 2d6 plus anything? No. 6 plus 5, 11 radiant damage. What does it do?
What does that do?
What does
11
that
radiant
do?
damage is halved between the two of them. Can I have another insight check, please?
Please be good this time. 14, 19.
Carry the 1. That's 12.
5 onto there becomes... 5. All right. What was it?
19.
19. This time, what you notice is that because he's splitting between the two different health pools simultaneously, any odd-numbered damage you're doing is going in favor of Jörg. So Jörg is actually taking slightly more damage than his shadowy compatriot. However, as the radiant after it's being split, the radiant portion of it is vulnerable, so it does double. So radiant damage is good. You're doing more damage to his shadowy part by doing radiant damage.
Okay, so let's just try and do
But
as
if you
much
hold
radiant-
off on radiant and you're just doing regular damage, then every time you're rolling odd numbers,
killing you a
Jörg
little
is actually
faster.
getting a little bit more dead than.
You come back to me. I'll holy weapon you, and then
I
you
think
go.
that's
So that was your dragon. Is it doing like?
well, God, I want
Anything else?
to do
We
the
can't jump
normal
across these.
rend attack, but now I'm concerned about hurting Jörg.
I mean, it hurts them both. Like every physical damage is hurting both. It's just that anytime I have to split it in half and it doesn't go exactly evenly, I'm going. The extra one goes to Jörg.
So radiant.
So Jörg currently has taken 43 damage, and the wither portion of him has taken 45.
Okay, I'm just going to attack them. Whatever.
Well,
And
that's
so,
just,
so
as long
what's
as
the logic with the radiant damage? How much more radiant
It doubles.
damage? It
So
doubles.
I split the damage that you're doing to him. The radiant damage gets
And then you
split as
double
normal,
the
and then I
shadow.
double the half that's going to wither.
so as long as he gets a couple of radiants, it's going to
Yeah.
pull the.
Yeah.
As long as
pull
a couple
him
of radiants
Exactly.
should put his wither above the Jörg, and then Jörg will just catch up a little bit every time that you're splitting.
And so
the
you
numbers.
can cast multiple holy weapons?
Just when it's concentration, so I can just do it on one of you.
Could we be clever here and me kind of go throw my hammer to him and onto the ground and he blesses it, and then I go back to myself?
Absolutely.
That's a good idea. Do
that's
that.
great.
It was a
Okay,
very
anyway.
creative idea. I love it.
Look at you, D&D.
So 2d6.
Hey, you got him back.
It was very creative. I liked it.
I like that.
And encourage.
Don't hit me when you throw it. Holy weapon!
Knocks
this.
Greg out.
And Greg's dead.
I've been not doing enough damage with Rend, it turns out, all the time. I should be doing more. It's 1d6 plus 4 plus
the
the
level of the
spell's
spell.
level.
Yeah.
So I should be doing 1d6 plus 9 every time, which I haven't been doing.
So the rend attack.
So there's 10 plus 18, 28.
28 damage from the rend. All right, 28
Whoa.
halves nicely into 14, so you
Dumbass
takes
and
14.
the dickheads, am I right?
Shut up here. Dumbass and ridiculous.
Arrowdude
Wither
and
takes
the
14.
Nice.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
All right.
And I was, I'm actually quite concerned. I'm concerned about old Jörg now, because if I did Frostbite, which I was going to do, would it only hurt him?
You'll find out if you do any cold
Don't
damage.
know.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. 'cause
You
we
did
need to
your
find
3
out.
attacks and everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
We need to find out.
Turn
So
is complete.
Frostbite, which is 3d6.
So you quicken Frostbite.
Here we go. 2,
You need to roll to hit.
4. Oh, of course I do. 8.
How many attacks? Okay, really
Is it a roll
quickly.
to hit or is it a
is a
Constitution
roll to
save?
hit.
How many attacks can you do with your hammer?
roll to
How
hit?
many attacks can you do with your bow?
Plus
I
9.
can only do one.
You're gonna do
I can do 3.
8 plus
3
9.
throws.
8 plus 9,
one.
17, not quite enough. Just
Two.
just
Two.
hits his
yeah,
armor
fine.
and
Put it on him, put it on him.
freezes up a bit.
I'll just be doing sneak attacks and stuff.
Two.
I believe that's you, Bob. I forgot to do this on the last round, but I'm going to do it now. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
Why?
Because I asked for it.
Tell me why.
Tell me why.
I don't have Wild Surge and I do disappear.
Nice. All right. Invisible.
Wisdom saving throw.
Actually, I'll put it over here. Oops, shit.
Fuck's sake. I don't think I've rolled above 10 for anything
It's
important.
been
today.
really terrible. What was it? 6 plus
6 plus 2, so an 8.
8. All right, that is a fail.
God
Bob.
damn it!
As you are fighting this,
I haven't fought him yet.
that's probably why I didn't ask you to do it on the first turn. As your friends are all fighting this other rendition of your patron's other warlocks, it's kind of like, is it Highlander where there can only be one sort of thing? Like everyone that they kill, the others all get powerful. Is that Highlander?
Yeah,
I've not seen it. I've not seen it, but it's made its way into Zeitgeist enough that I know.
I think it's the one as well, Jet Li.
Oh yeah, that's I think the one I was thinking of. Different. He goes through different multiverses and kills versions of himself to get more powerful.
Highlander is the
basically
much
what
better
you're
version of
realizing.
Highlander.
The more of Kelethek's warlocks you get, that you get killed, the more that he is no longer dividing his attention amongst all of his sugar babies, essentially, and the more he has for you. And fighting this one now is you're starting to struggle with controlling the visions that are coming. With your wisdom fail there, you are going to get a bad vision. If you succeed on the wisdom saving throw at the start of each of your turns, you get a good vision.
Okay.
And it does different things. But for this one, as you're thinking what to do as you fight this warlock of Kelethek,
it's just like, kill Greg.
Hey, Bob, what's up? How you doing, man? How we doing?
Let me holy your weapon.
Yeah.
The classic, I look like a hamburger thing to you? Hey, what's up, Bob?
You stand at the top of a tower, looking out over a cliffside coast, a vast churning ocean under a darkening sky. The water boils and froths as enormous tentacles larger than buildings burst from the sea and make their way to Godorn. The end begins. What have you done?
Oh shit! My Kelethek senses are tingling. Oh shit, here it comes, here it comes! Oh, dark vision.
Bob, are you okay?
Kill Greg.
See you later, Bob.
Kill all living things. I will rule the world.
And then you are back in yourself and you are so affected by this vision you just got of, was that the future? Is that Kelethek returning? Was that the tentacles? Was it something else? Was it the Dark Lords? That you are kind of distracted and you will have disadvantage on your first roll this turn.
Bullshit.
Roll better on your wisdom save.
Yeah, just roll better, man. General
This is what I need. More disadvantage on my rolls.
Have your turn.
God damn it. Okay, well, I sneak out of here. And can I see him from this hole?
You can.
Great. I sneak attack with my bow.
All right, so you are hidden, which gives you advantage. You have disadvantage because of this thing, which means that it will cancel out the whatever, and you won't get sneak attack because you can't get sneak attack. You still attack, but you won't get your sneak attack damage because of the disadvantage.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah, sorry, brah.
All right,
Never
I'll
really
roll.
works
I mean, I'm
out,
going to
does
miss anyway. 6.
No, that's a 9. Oh, no, it's a 6.
Hello.
When I was coming up with this mechanic, I looked at what your wisdom save modifier was, and I was like, oh, so I'll put it less than a 50-50 chance. So I'm giving him the good, like, there's 50-50 chance means that he will be getting advantage more than he's getting disadvantage because I don't want to be a dick.
Yeah.
But no, apparently not.
So 6 plus 8.
14, unfortunately, with this guy's armor class, it hits him in the armor and bounces off and.
Great. Cool.
You got movement in the bonus action.
Sweet. Well, I hide and I off back here so I don't take the fire damage.
All right, make a hide check. Sorry to do that.
18 plus a million plus
18
12.
plus a million.
So 30.
You hide real good.
You're hiding real good.
I hide real. I've got good hide.
You need the reliable talent thing for just making attacks.
Yeah.
All right, it is now the fire giant's turn. He is. You're out of his reach now. He's got Guardian
What's
of
it
Faith.
also just continues to sing.
Oh yeah, what's it at the start of his turn? It started in the round, so he's going to take 1 point of fire damage. Write that down. I think he's got 7 hit points.
Yeah, he's fine.
So he takes 1 point of fire. Hello, my ow, whew, father, please, it hurts.
Shut up.
I love that he's not doing anything. There's no reason.
He's
for
trying
him
to distract him.
All right, he's going to make an attack. He's going to make an attack at the dragon. In fact, he's going to make 2
With
attacks
disadvantage because what's it's distracting him.
Make a performance check for what's it.
3.
He's not yet proficient. Trying.
He's sufficient. 16.
16. Okay.
Because you're performing.
I'll give him a -1 on his attack, on his first attack.
There it is. Good on you.
Which is a 15
So you'll attack
plus
before
13.
I can whistle.
28 or 27. What's the armor class of your?
Your move.
You can ready.
I just want to check how
What's your armor class of your?
Me?
Armor class of your dragon?
Oh, fucking sorry, I wasn't ready for this. Alan, you can ready your spell.
I ready my spell.
As an action on your turn.
Armor class 14 plus 5, 19.
19, all right. 19 armor class, he hits. And that is an 8.
Is he attacking the dragon, is he?
He is, yes. Is the dragon immune or resistant to slashing or fire? Because then I can just put all the numbers
He'll
together.
just be. His immunities are charmed resistant. No, damage resistance, force, force necrotic, psychic, radiant thunder. No.
Okay, cool. So I'll just put it all together for you then. That is 12, 16, 18, 20, 20 plus 8. 28 points of damage from the first strike.
Jesus, he might die.
And then the second one is going to be a 31 to hit. And is going to be 12, 14, 19, 20, 28 again.
Oh, shit. Okay, he's just alive. 4 hit points.
Strikes through with 2 flaming swords at this giant dragon that's just flown in to hit him. Giants really hate dragons, and dragons hate giants, so it makes sense that he went for the dragon first.
Just up.
All right, that is his turn. He's not going to do anything else, so that is now
Should my
Greg.
Guardian of Faith have attacked when he landed? Or
The Guardian of Faith attacks when this guy moves in his space or
okay, so
anywhere.
the Guardian of Faith, in his proximity, but just like...
He's in his proximity, but he's there, and all he's doing is he's standing...
People enter his proximity.
Yerg is staying in the same spot and just attacking the dragon at the moment. As soon as this dragon dies or moves away, then he'll have to move to get another target, and that's when he goes BAM!
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Smash.
Well, I will cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
All right, 3rd level guiding bolt. You start your turn in the fire area. Did I do that for you?
And sorry, really quick, can you walk me through the logic of readying my spell? Are you saying like should I ready
just 1 second, because I forgot that when you started your turn, you started in the heat, so you take 2 points of fire damage.
From my previous turn?
Yeah, because you started your turn in there. Yeah. And Baradoon, you didn't start blinked that turn, so 4 points of fire damage to you. And then Greg, you are starting your turn in fire, so it's 1 halved rounded up to 1. You take 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
And then readying anything, you can take the ready action. You tell me what the trigger is and what the thing is that you're going to release. If it's casting a spell, you cast the spell now, everything that entails, like marking off your spell slot, doing a wild surge check, whatever it is, and then you hold the energy of it, like you're going, ha, and then you're holding it there, and then whenever the trigger is, like for instance in this situation, it'll be when Bodger's hammer's within range of me, then you can release the spell into it.
Okay, that's maybe I'll
just
do that.
like interrupt whatever's happening when the trigger happens.
How many actions?
It costs you a reaction to release it.
Can you do anything before then? I feel like once you start
right now on his turn, he can do his bonus action in his movement, and then he can use his action to ready the spell.
Do that, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm going to ready my holy weapon.
All right. So you're going to cast the holy weapon spell.
I'll hold
so you're going
that.
to concentrate on that. If you drop concentration before the ready triggers, the spell is wasted.
Okay. I'll
it should
hold
be
it.
sweet because it's the very next turn.
Yeah.
The lair action.
Lair action.
Stuff. Which won't matter, so it's fine.
I was going to hold it, and I call out to Bodger so he knows what's going on. Is like, throw me the hammer!
Throw me
the hammer, it's rightfully mine! Throw me the hammer! No, I mean, I'm kidding. Any bonus on movement?
No.
All right, so you stay where you are. That is all of your turn. Back to the top of the round with a lair action. He can't do the same lair twice in a row. He has got the volcano now. He wants to get rid of this guy. Actually, what's the range of that? Where's my circle gone? Did I use that before? Oh, it's right behind me on the chair. Circle, it can blop out a gloop in any direction as long as it's connected, so it can hit you. I could get both of you in it. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. It's going to blop out a gloopy splodge of lava.
I don't like gloopy splodges. I'm not there currently.
You're invisible, true. But you were there last he saw you. Is that meta for him to... What's his intelligence? Oh, he's not very smart, so yeah, he wouldn't know that you're there. Maybe he does the other one then. His lair action is going to be...
Did you blank?
I did blink, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is his lair action instead then. He does not like the fact that you've been shooting things at him through that hole, so he's going to erupt a wall of fire behind him. Which is opaque to look through, and obviously dangerous to walk through.
Oh, goodness.
Bullshit.
So he
you can't.
Bullshit.
He blocks you guys off. Oh, and that's going to mean it's more difficult to throw a thing. You might have to get over here and throw it. All right, that is his wall of fire, which is his lair action.
You got it.
And that will remain until his next lair action.
Holy shit.
Top of the round, Baradoon and Bodger. You both start in the fire. So Bodger, you take 3 points of fire, and Baradoon, you are blinked, so you will only take half of this, which is 1 point of fire.
Okay, 1 point of fire.
Okay, so I'll move. Where do I need to move to get Like
Well, the furthest you can move is there.
Is that gonna be line of sight?
Yes, you can get it into
yeah.
kind
So
of threading the needle right through the
Thread the needle.
Smashes Watson in the head and kills him.
Just hammer to Greg.
All right, make an attack roll, and it's not, I'm calling it an attack roll, but it's just basically how accurate you can be with your throw.
17.
Yeah, you're accurate enough to just get it to bang. It smashes a piece of the stonework here and bounces just to your feet.
You go, hiya, hiya.
Immediately, you use your reaction to you release your reaction to release your holy weapon into the hammer, which then Captain America.
The America, back to me. Am I still got 60 feet there?
60 from here. I'll say it. Yeah, you're pretty close.
Okay. That was one action, wasn't it? Done.
It was
Doing
one
that?
attack. Yeah, one of your 3 attacks. I'll say.
So 2 more attacks. So
do you need to get closer to him to attack him?
he kind of hit his fine.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Also,
it's
I
like
realised that I
70.
might as well do a reckless. Must be doing because he's going to hit me no matter what if he tries to hit me. So I might as well just make mine reckless.
Reckless doesn't make a difference on thrown attacks.
Oh, okay, well I won't then.
Just melees.
Thank you.
14 plus
14
11
plus stuff hits.
And that's kind of your 88. Yeah.
Wait, do you want one of your own? I can just.
Oh, yeah, maybe just give me one. I can use.
Yeah.
Sure. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 7 is
19. 19 points of damage. Nice.
Radiant damage thing.
It's radiant damage.
It's all radiant. Does it turn everything into radiant, or does it add radiant on top of it?
Oh, sorry. Okay. Wait. You imbue a weapon you touch with holy power until the spell ends. The weapon emits bright light in 30-foot radius. In addition, weapon attacks are made with an extra 2d8 radiant damage on it.
Holy so it's that much regular damage, and then you're also doing extra.
Roll two of those again.
Have 8. I'm going to steal one from you. That much in radiant.
Right.
So 19.
Yeah.
Wow, that's real good.
That's really good.
Yeah,
So that's 8.
6, 7, 8 additional.
6, 9 from theirs.
But so only that is the radiant damage.
Yeah.
And then how much is that? 8.
8.
8, which becomes which is halved between the two of them, 4 on each.
Then it becomes 8.
71, and then he takes 8, which is 70.
You've given yourselves a lot of maths to do.
So I have, haven't I? I didn't really think about that when I was doing this. I was like, this is a cool mechanic. I'm like, oh god, why did I do this? I'm keeping up with it. Wither has taken slightly more damage than Jörg at this point.
And I'll just have my final 10.
And then you've got another attack.
It's 15% hit.
It's also so much math because I didn't anticipate you would cotton on immediately to the fact that Radiant will do more damage to the shadowy guy.
Yeah, we actually did very well.
Good on you for a D&D. Well,
For the sake of ease, I'll keep that as a separate roll.
Yep, thank you.
So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, plus 7.
22, so that's 29.
9.
Which is 15 onto Jörg, takes
Yeah.
him to that, and 14 onto Wither.
And now
What have you done?
And then Radiant,
Now the Radiant is only 5.
5, which doubles to 10 for the Wither.
We're keeping up.
Nice, very good. All right.
That's
The Wither has now crested 100 damage you've done to him total.
All right. Well, can't wait to find out what happens
I just
next
want to
week.
get that done.
Shall we just
Okay.
have because we run at the same time? Shall we quickly have my turn?
Do your
Okay,
turn,
yeah.
and then we'll come
Okay,
back in
I can
there.
do it real quick. I know what I'm doing. So I appear again, and I take half damage or something.
No longer invisible. I gave you the damage before, it was 1 point of fire.
I'm gonna get him to do his breath weapon.
With his Radiant.
His radiant breath weapon, which what was it? 2d6.
How much health did he have left? Like he's like hanging in by a thread?
4. I know he got f***ing hurt, bro.
Good that he stuck around for an extra lot of Radiant
and
though.
8 radiant damage.
8 Radiant,
Yep.
which is split into 4 for Jörg and 8 for Wither.
And then I'm going to do his rend as well, which is... No, he's not hitting.
He's not hitting with that.
Oh, wait, I get 2. 13... Oh, no. Yeah, 13 plus my spell attack modifier, which is 9.
Hits.
Great. Okay. 1d6 plus 9, 2 plus 9, 11 damage.
11 damage, and that's just regular damage,
That's
yeah?
just piercing damage.
11 damage, which means Jörg gets 6 of that, and Wither gets 5 of it.
So
which
that was
takes him to
him.
That.
And then I am going to cast...
You got any movement that you want to do? You are currently still in the line of fire from the forge.
I might. If I went into that far corner, would I get missed?
Yeah, the forge will hit anything in these two middle lines.
Okay, cool. I'll do my thing first. Hold monster wouldn't work on him, right?
Hold monster would. Yeah, monster is the catch-all term. There's hold person, which only works on humanoids. People
great.
of your size. Hold monster works on anything.
It's a wisdom save, and I think he's probably not got the best wisdom.
Let's find out. All right, so you cast it. Roll me the wild surge thing.
No. And do
What's your DC? You got,
you
got 17 total. What's your DC?
17.
He makes it. Beats it. Just.
Damn.
So you try and hold him, and you see him. And he pushes through. Oh, okay.
Push it out.
You use your hero point to force yourself to, and he paralyzes, and he is now held. He is considered paralyzed.
I should have done that beforehand because this guy would have got advantage on an attack. Damn it. Oh.
All right. So you have held monster as your action.
Yeah.
This guy is a bonus to command, is it?
Yeah.
All right. And then you're going to see if you blink at the end of your turn.
I did.
And you did?
No.
And you blink into the ethereal plane. You can ready movement or an action. You can't ready both.
What about both though? I just did the thing on there. 1.
So you got it?
Got it.
Reckless!
Oh, he's getting reckless.
That's a bit reckless.
No.
That's a bit reckless.
Oh!
12. And my
That's the most excited I've ever heard someone be about a 12.
I will rule the world. Shit, that was weird. Greg, what's going on?
Stay away from me!
Come here, Greg!
Oh my god!
Touch it, Greg!
Okay.